Hello everyone and welcome. Oh no, looks like Kopi is invisible. Just a moment here. There's a Kopi. Welcome everyone. It is Fightsticks and Flashkicks number 78. We got a smaller 77, pardon me. We got a smaller bracket. It's Evo weekend. What can you do? But we're gonna have a real good time regardless. Make sure my audio levels. I'm joined by Kopi today. How you doing, Kopi?
Doing quite well, other than the slight panic for Defend the North comms that I have to now really study for.
a little bit of time to study. Don't you
Yeah,
worry.
yeah, it's just Street Fighter. It can't be that bad, right?
Yeah, it's literally just Grand Blue. It's fine.
It's just Grand Blue, except one of my favorite characters of all time is in there, and she's also really, really bad.
True. We're excited for today. We got DM Danny in the bracket. We got Oddball and Crimson coming up first. We got New Heads Bunny, Happy Rio, Daniel Saz, Kensei. A bunch of classic names for the bracket this week. All of our not traveling to Evo right now homies. But first up for us, we have Oddball versus Crimson Stardust. And if y'all are listening, you can get started whenever you're ready. Looks like some Geo on my screen. That's actually really exciting. We do not get to see a lot of Geo.
Yeah, it's weird how the Geo players have kind of went away for the most part. He's still such a good character.
We could be potentially seeing one of the reasons why the Geo players have gone into extinction. ABBA is, yeah, every ABBA is a threat. You gotta take him seriously for sure. And then against Crimson Stardust.
Yeah, Abba does a lot of damage. She has a lot of good tools. They're very effective against characters with projectiles that like to use them in neutral.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially when you get that 50-meter moment, you can be super plus. Early burst coming in straight into the install as well. Throwing in some preemptive buttons in the neutral.
Yes, now here comes your free reaction.
Ooh. A little bit of a spacing trap there. Nicely done. Red RC tap, dust into the RC. It looks like Crimson Stardust is not playing around.
Yeah, thankfully just low enough for wall break with wall salt. And oh my gosh, did we really just see that low profile on immediate? Wow, that is interesting.
Here we go though. ABBA doesn't have any meter currently, but it only takes one counter hit to get all the way into that install.
Oh, that's a big counter hit. Not death yet. Not the correct starter. Oh, there it is.
Yep, even with the uninstall, is going to be able to take the round off that. And I mean, that's what you mean by every ABBA is a threat, right? Just gets that IAD into the tricky cross-up. Nice, good frame traps, though. Geo can definitely be a frame trap pressure monster in the corner in those situations.
Oh my gosh, we're just running up far slashing? Is that what we're doing now?
We're running up and far slashing. We're far slash Andes right now, but we are going to make it through the wall at the very least.
We're dashing up with far slash.
Hey, you know, the old Geo heads are all talking about this like dash up DP nonsense. It's all about the dash up far slash, all right?
Dash up DP, the Cristiano special, it's too good.
Finding some interesting options in neutral. Once again, just this full dash into far slash is actually catching so many options here. Tap dust again. Not too bad. Gonna be sitting down here. Actually, no, didn't get the full reversal there.
Didn't get a good punish either, but this is going to be a burst. Yeah, didn't go into the early super. No RC to kill.
You actually have such a chance here. Missed the key grab though. Why is he back into the corner? Oh, gets the anti-air far slash. Nicely done by Crimson there.
Crimson just, had the ability, just stood there while Oddball was approaching him in the air. It was like, yeah, I'm gonna sit here just to far slash you. We're not gonna go 6P to kill you by true stringing.
I got a far slash counter on the other screen, you know. Nice source, thank you. Yeah, it's I can almost reach it. Listen, when you're locked in to the / lifestyle, it chooses you. You know, you're There we go. I'll be able to see a little bit better. Finding the right anti-airs and stuff. Oh, I see. We do have some Fumos.
Yeah.
I was wondering where the icy Fumos came from, but I just realized.
In honor of Evo, I changed to the picture from my cosplay at Evo.
Heck yeah. Okay, both players a really early burst coming in. Oh, that's a big scary counter hit.
Oh, you were caught not watching your toes. Geo's overheads are reactable.
Absolutely. You do got to be careful with some of them on occasion, but like you got to be blocking those toes for sure in this matchup. Oh,
Nice.
All right.
Good delay there with the reversal super catch and Crimson off guard.
Does find it off of the little spin kick there. Very nicely done. Crimson Stardust looking pretty decisive. Man, that JD is the JD that Potemkin players wish they had.
Very true. And we got full meter install. You are locked down.
Yep. Yep. Oh, no, the 2K is not like this. Protect your toes. We need some steel toe boots in here. Oddball is looking to run away with this. Has a mountain of HP left. Install is going to get counter hit here, though. Absolutely
not for the far range.
Very plus. Waiter, I would like some plus frames, please. The low into the overhead to steal the deal. Waiter, plus frames, please.
Plus frames on deck. And we got positive bonus now. Geo scared that. Oh, but 2S. Usually think of that as an anti-air, but it can be pretty nasty at stopping some approaches.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you have the timings correct. I think with this super, though, we do get plenty of damage. Crimson Stardust going up 2-0 so far. Gotta say, pretty nicely done. Finding some adaptations in the neutral, but Oddball is definitely, I mean, the living up to the every ABBA is a threat mentality. You know, they're out here, and once they get one of those cheeky little counter hits in, it just can completely run away with the game.
Oh, yeah. And it doesn't even have to be that big of a counter hit, too. ABBA gets to get her win con just of like 2P.
Yep.
If I remember. I don't know if she needs to have counter hit for 2P to go into install, but I know for sure if she gets 2P, it's an install moment, and you're in a lot of pain.
Yeah, it is definitely very, very scary stuff. Especially with the fast mash options that ABBA has. He tries to get that low crush, but coming in just a Donzai at full screen.
But, you know, Geo also has full screen buttons she can be belligerent with.
Yeah, we're kind of playing the game of just like full screen call out options. When everyone skips neutral, nobody does.
What do you mean there's just no neutral, regardless?
There you go. Does find it off the super confirm. This matchup sucks for Geo. We were saying that earlier. I think this is why you don't see many Geo players anymore. It's because everyone's playing ABBA. Oh, there we go.
What a match! Recognized it was fake and did something about it.
A little bit more pressure here, though. Goldberg gets baited out and finds the punish, actually. Very nicely done for Crimson Stardust, looking to close the deal, but the wake-up super after wall break. Downside. Low. High. YRC comes out. Oh, no. The active frames on that far slash is crazy.
Yeah, I think it's like active for a total of 15 frames, I want to say, or something like that. Oh, let me check. It might be total duration during active. I know there's gaps. Let me fact check myself before I look like an idiot. It's only 6 frames active technically, but there's 12 frames of gaps in there.
Interesting. That is 3-0 for Crimson Stardust. Very nicely done. A solid showing. Going to be moving on to fight the winner of Danny and Kuya in their next match. And let us just have a little look-see here. That one, don't play Tower at all. They're all Season 3 characters. That's honestly real and true. We were talking about the other day where it's just like, it feels like literally everyone is playing Johnny or Slayer right now. And it was just like, before that, it was everyone was playing Johnny and ABBA. It is really a DLC world. We're just living in it.
Very true. I don't know what it is.
Why does she have a better? I'm looking. You're at Evo right now. What are you doing? Get out of here.
Unlucky. You need to ban Unlucky, please. No, stop that. Absolutely not.
Get to Evo. That's what I'm saying. I'll play Tower because there's no one in Tower. Oh no.
West Coast moment.
Understandable. I'm in Central, so I just kind of swap between the two. Honestly.
I would just stay in East Coast. West Coast is almost always dead.
Let's see here. We do have a couple of matches. We're just going to give them a little bit of time to get their games done so they can populate our round 2 matches. Like I said, we got a little bit of a smaller bracket today. We're going to have 4 more matches before we get into the top 8 action. But that does not mean that it's any less stacked. We got Envy in here. I see Gillette down there. I think I saw Ordinary Magician is in here as well, which is super hype. Always love seeing Ordinary Magician. I'm sure that they're even scarier than the last time we saw them.
Looks like they might be 3-0ing XX. See, are we pronouncing it XX or is it Dos Equis?
Good question. Okay, give me one moment while we wait for these matches to populate. I'm gonna go check on something in my house real quick. I hear some movement out there. Everything should be just fine. I'll leave you in the very capable hands of Kopi here.
Yeah, I will take good care of everybody. But also, Unlucky, you're fine for watching here at Evo. I know there's nothing going on today. Also, it's only like 5 o'clock there. The sun is absolutely nowhere close to setting. It's like, what, 100 degrees? Probably on the low end. It's 104. Wait, who just joined?
Well,
Hi, Jen.
so Kopi, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Wonderful,
Chilling.
wonderful, wonderful.
I got my Dr. Pepper Zero Cream Soda.
Dr. Pepper cream soda, zero cal. Like, is it going crazy? Like,
It goes crazy.
okay. I'll give it up.
Incredibly hard to find.
I can imagine. It sounds, you had to enunciate a couple times, so it sounds like it's any soda where you have to go into like different variants into another variant, right? Is like kind of hard to find,
Yeah. I'm sad the coconut flavor was limited because I found the 0-calorie version of the coconut, and that was great. But like that disappeared in a week.
Damn.
Period. From like
That's how
all
I felt.
stores.
That's how I felt about Pepsi Lime came back recently, right? It's literally like my favorite soda. I had it so much when I was like a teenager, right? Disappeared for 20 years, right? Just came back. And then it was here for like a month and it's gone. It's already gone. I was like, damn, short-lived.
Okay. Also, I want to give Unlucky and everyone here who's at Evo a big tip. DoorDash yourself a case of water.
Yes.
You will save yourself about $100.
Yes.
Stay super hydrated. I know 2 years ago they had the water stations when we went to Evo, and they gave out water bottles at the start, and it literally saved the tournament for us.
Yeah, that's what they did last year too. It was great.
I'm gonna roll another prize back. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, Jen. Big
Bye.
shout outs to our lovely TO Jen, keeping it locked down for us. And also mastering some JRPGs in the background. We're honored to take even a little bit of Jen's attention away.
The best thing about that is, so the cosplay that you're seeing me that was here at Evo that I wore for bracket, that thing's a sauna. The plastic inner liner that I wear, like that's in between my actual shirt and then the jacket over it.
Yeah.
Will start condensating within a couple minutes.
Yep.
And I sweat like a madman under it, but those free water, I could just take the trip to the water station, get myself a full thing of water, and then drink it. It was amazing.
Absolutely. So we
Especially
do
when you're like
have some.
compared to $5 a water bottle.
Oh yeah, for sure. We do have some ordinary magician. Also, if you're even if you're door dashing or whatever, like go a little bit out of your way to get some like regular food, because you can and will spend hundreds of dollars on just fucking cheeseburgers on the way to the venue.
Yeah. I think I door dashed food twice. And then I just ate at like those restaurants because I mean it was the Mandalay Bay, so there's a little
Yeah.
strip of restaurants right there. I remember spending like almost $100 one of the dinners.
We've got
But in
someone in the
fairness, I got a lot of
full-
food.
We got
and
somebody in the
drinks.
full Gold Lewis drip locking in Axel Low. Galaxy 42.
Yeah. This is an interesting matchup, if I remember correctly, because Axel can just decimate through cubes if
Yeah.
he wants.
Yeah,
But
Axel seems to have a lot of really good options, but also puts a lot of hurt boxes out there. So
yeah, if you mistimes it or he commits to an option that Ordinary Magician won't, he'll be blocking cubes for the next future.
absolutely. We're gonna see what happens here. Ordinary Magician versus Galaxy 42 rather. Got some cubes in hand. Just gonna try to get some of those out. Full screen burst coming in. I mean, I feel like we're gonna be seeing some full screen action for a while here.
Yeah, the big thing too is that Oscar takes no damage from Axel essentially. Not all that mana shield's up. However, speaking of mana shield down,
Yep. And just really solid stuff from Galaxy 42. It's so frustrating when you're playing like a pseudo zoner against the Axel. It's like, all right, I finally get in for the first time. You just got that reversal super ready to rumble for you.
that or 2K, pick your
Yep.
poison.
So, pressure's starting to pick up here though. Ordinary Magician picking it up a little bit.
The throw, love to see it. Ooh, that was a sneaky high-low mix there.
Going for the tornado as well. This is some Axel pressure. Axel's not really known for his pressure sequences. That was some really beautiful stuff. And Ordinary Magician's so low on mana, they can't really do that much about it. YRC finally comes out just out of desperation.
Yeah. Oh, that was a nice little 2S there. Straight into the Wild Salt. Get you in for free.
Went for the
You were
greedy
busting up.
spell and gets called out. Galaxy 42 taking first blood here.
Oh, nice 2P. Got a check. Ordinary Magician pressing things.
Oh, tried to get the Rensen in there, but did get called out by that cube. This is a scary situation. 2H comes out, the war crime button.
Yeah. The button that's a war crime on hit and allows you to war crime Axel on with.
Oh, here we go. There's that 7-framer coming in. Not quite going to make it, though.
It is an important tool to represent, though, because it's a free win of the post-wall break situation.
For sure.
Teleport in the back pocket. Be careful if you're Galaxy.
Yeah, I really like the tornado in neutral. It just stops all the potential of cubes coming at you for the foreseeable future. Although Axel doesn't really have anything to set up on the other side. Meanwhile, Oscar can definitely be doing some card draw and stuff.
Oh, gets caught in the air.
Oh, what a combo.
All you had to do was block.
Nice. Full 2K 2D. Making it happen. Galaxy 42 taking a game over Ordinary Magician already.
Waiter, more DQs, please. Kaneki DQ'd? Wild.
Unfortunate. A little bit of connection issues. Looks like we're going to be getting El Macho versus Rin coming in next. Game won't work for them. Unlucky.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, there's that Renson going straight through a couple cubes. Mana shield off a line.
Oh, 2D, a really good call out for that tornado scenario. If your character can, with a big disjoint, swing through that tornado, it is punishable, although it's pretty tricky to get that
Yeah.
spacing just right.
Yep. Proximity is definitely a mechanic that exists in Stride. But also, it not being a projectile, whereas Asuka's 2D is, really helps.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to find the 2D here. Starting to lock it in with these 2Ds for sure. The reversal super. I don't know if this hits. You do get a punish here. Not a very good one, but...
Yeah. Well, too far out of the range, and since Ordinary Magician just does not have spells.
I like using the Rinsen follow-up to catch the air stall as well. Really good stuff by Galaxy 42. They definitely showing they know a lot about this matchup. Probably played it quite a bit in Tower. Both of these two, I'm going off of the Aura and Ordinary Magician's existence. Definitely Tower Demons.
Oh my gosh, that 5P? You're crazy for mashing there.
Ooh, finds the counter hit. Both players jumping at the same time. Doing a little plus frame check.
Yeah, this standoff as both of them were probably getting ready to fuzzy tech, and then Ordinary Magician was like, nah, you're not pressing. I'm gonna JS you.
Exactly. We go though. We're stuck at full screen. The command grab comes in, and no spells, no mana, but a back throw incident is what you need.
There's that mana online. Only one spell though. It is a spell that gives you a lot of plus frames.
Yep. Have to see when you get the opportunity to use it. Tornado is a perfect call there. Yep. Jumping up into the air does find a hit there. Actually, is just gonna kill. Oh
yeah.
No. Ordinary Magician waking up a little bit for that one and making it happen. Finding that nice confirm. Very, very good stuff. Oh, excuse me.
All right, getting right into round 3. I mean, it does not feel like this has only been 2 games. These two feel like they've played a whole set already.
Yeah, absolutely. These two already going very, very deep in the layers for both of their characters. That's an air stall there, trying to use the aerial low. So just waiting for anything but the big counter hit on the jump in. At the end of the day, all of your zoning tools do exist exclusively to get those big counter hits up close. Oh, there's the fish hook.
Good 2K. Oh, really nice block on the 5D. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough.
A solid defense from Ordinary Magician, but blocking is losing sometimes. Got to be able to escape all the way for TG action. Oh, the Screamer. Screamer's got to be such a good tool in this matchup. Huge disjoint, super fast startup. Taking a little bit of a risk there to swap some spells and finds a teleport in.
Screamer is just always a good button for Asuka. It's always plus, always has that guard crush. It reaches round start too if your opponent dares press the button.
Here we go, close slash OTG. A little bit of mix.
That Kara's super I just saw?
Okay. Yo, we got the staff down, and we got infinite plus frames right here. YRC's out though. Smart call from Galaxy.
Gets caught by Rents and Explosion.
I can't believe that explosion hit. Incredible.
Well, we changed test case, but changing the test case isn't going to help if you have no spells still.
Okay, trying to find a way in here. Axel's doing such a good job just keeping everything locked in. The 2D doesn't hit. No punish either.
Didn't get the punish snail. It must be really hard finding this character when you have no special moves.
Yeah, you got literally nothing. Now you have a couple of fireballs at least, but the tornado's down. Oh, you just got, I think you might have just got chipped out, honestly.
Yeah, that was a forgot to FD moment for sure.
That Echo low, exactly. That was, I say a lot, I quote a lot rather, that you can't actually win by zoning in this game, and every zoner's goal is still to get a counter hit close slash. That was an Axel round from hell.
Yeah. Already don't envy you having to fight Axel. That is a smart Axel. I'll say the nicer version of it. But also to not have special moves is just punishment.
Absolutely.
That you did not deserve.
Red coming in, got chicken blocked out. The Screamer, we have one Screamer available, but not enough mana to use it. We're actually gonna be breaking out here. Oh no, you're just dead. Goodbye. Ain't that?
Yep. The mana shield giveth, and the mana shield taketh away.
And it definitely does. We do have a DP and a Screamer and a Teleport. We have a really interesting hand here for Ordinary Magician. You know, oh, there it is. Didn't quite get the punish, unfortunately. 2D, though. As long as Galaxy can keep blocking their toes from the 2D, 5D.
Oh, no. Oh,
okay.
wow. Using
Okay.
DPRC, but to combo.
We're Soul Bad Guy now.
You just ignore how slow Asuka's DP is.
Here we go. Running low on mana again, has a staff and nothing else. Mana broken. This could spell death. You have to block all of this out perfectly while you just wait for your mana to slowly tick back. What an air throw.
Yeah, that was a really smart air throw. Blocks the tap dust, but there's still more to come.
Oh, no punish. Ordinary Magician is so deep in the mental stack of having to defend against this Axel pressure right now that even the punishes aren't quite coming in time. He's like, oh, I actually escaped there? Oh, I gotta do something.
Thankfully, though, Ordinary Magician was able to find a win. Oh, there's that cube. Get you a hit. The Screamer, though, doesn't give you a good knockdown.
Nice. Command grab comes in. Oh, the throw gets faded. Man. And that's one thing you have to be the most afraid of, right? The 5P canceling into the Rensen is so scary there.
I love Exodia.
Ah, yes. Asuka players in an unwinnable matchup. Oh, okay.
Yeah, just let me make you block into Gravity Staff into... Hey, take 50%.
I mean, honestly, though, the result at the end of the day from that is not all that good for Ordinary Magician. You're just kind of stuck again at full screen. Like, we got tornadoes to keep you out. We're just Rensen. You just have a decent chunk of meter, but it's just going to run out eventually. The overhead just barely didn't hit.
Yeah, I like the air stalls. Unfortunately, Ordinary Magician was not in a space to make use of it. There's a teleport there. So.
Yeah, teleport might be your key here. The electricity is here as well. Axel just... This matchup looks miserable for Asuka. This is
really
Axel
does.
versus any other zoner. Oh, there we go. Finds the high-low. After all of that suffering in the corner, Ordinary Magician goes down in what might be the most painful-looking game of Guilty Gear Strive I have ever seen.
So I guess from this we can learn, if you're having trouble with the Asuka matchup, pick up Axel. It'll work wonders for you. Ordinary Magician's in there in the chat. It really is.
It really is. Oh, true tragedy. Looks like coming up next we have El Macho going up against Rin. This is always
A
a
less
fun match.
painful matchup for Asuka, but still not what an Asuka player wants to play very often. Especially not against a Kai like Rin.
Who actually wants to play against Kai? You know what I mean?
True. Melia, depending on who you ask. Because if you ask Walter, she beats Kai.
Understandable. Kai Asuka is pretty solid for Asuka. All right, well, we'll get to see a little bit. R/slash immediately getting Screamered out. He comes out. The overhead low. I mean, El Macho, what can you say? He's playing this really well already. Already has the burn coming in. But a nice 2P from Rin.
Yep, both bursts are off the table. Screamer getting beat by Kai's legendary 6P.
Rin, as a player, is so good at abusing 5K and how active it is. I swear it looks like a glitch half the time that she hits with that button. Here we go.
Oh, here comes Exodia.
Yep. Well, you know, sorry. Hope you have meter. You're taking actually an insane amount of shit. Please start at being.
No,
Rin!
no, wait,
Oh
Rin,
no.
no.
You took like 25%. There we go. Stun Edge is not going to make its way through many. Oh, Tap Dust comes in. Hidden burst, baited. Put it in the bag. Just walks out of the second close slash. Just, yeah, who needs it?
Oh, and here's El Macho saying, "Oh, we're playing a projectile Rin, or projectile wall Rin. Let me just stop that."
There you go. Does find the combo there. El Macho taking game one. Rin is struggling to get in right now. Don't let those nerds get away with Arpeggio for free. Oh no.
Oscar players want one thing, and it's disgusting.
A beautiful beginning into it. Game number 2 between El Macho and Rin. Gamers cooking as well. Kensei, Focus, Aoi, Kiefer. Happy to see Kiefer in the bracket. Don't get to see them coming out too often. Always exciting.
Jen has my thoughts exactly. Oscar versus Axel. I'm so sorry, Oscar. Oscar against anyone else?
That's the wizard.
Magician. Wish!
Oh no, this is pain already. We got so much electricity too. We got some plus frames. We got some Kara cancels into the spells. I mean, listen. Asuka's whispering. This is just ASMR. ASMR, you were swapping spells. Help! Oh no, Stun Dipper. Not like this. Asuka versus Bridges also sad to watch.
The 7-frame not good enough to beat the 7-frame super.
Here we go.
Oh no, acceleration.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, El Macho just gets these stabs down so quickly. Has a DP available. There it is, instantly. And does get the mana regen as well.
Oh no, didn't punish Stun Dipper.
Yeah, all actually managed to make it in. You gotta capitalize on this. You're not gonna be able to break the mana through that green mana bar, but we're striking and throwing.
We got Shimmy over here.
There we go. You have to up back on round start. Staff is already down. And the APM that El Macho is putting out is incredible. What a Stun Dipper cancel, honestly.
Ooh, what a check. No free direct slot for you.
Here we go. We're going to get a decent little combo here. Even with that small amount of damage, we have infinite mana. We have teleport. We got cubes. We're going to make it happen. Oh, no.
I think Rin got caught out pressing DP just a little too slowly.
All right. Hand rotation. We want teleport. We want more mix. We want more plus frames as well. Gold burst. If you're going to burst, it might as well be golden. 6K in combo. Okay, I like it, Rin. Oh, Sacred Edge. Oh, no. Here we go. Got one last cube to block there. Nice wherewithal for Rin. Stun Edge. Fuja Arc at full screen. Trying to find anything. We got plus frames.
Yes, you need though. Very last chance here, and Rin runs right into the close slash, giving El Macho round number 2.
2-0. Going in for the Asuka. I mean, this is just night and day compared to the other game. And at no fault to Ordinary Magician. If y'all don't know, Ordinary Magician is one of the most insane Asuka players out there. And the fact that they were struggling that much is just a testament to how miserable that matchup is. But El Macho is just completely night and day going into this Kai Kisuke. As my hair is lighter than yours, therefore I am more powerful. They were fighting Axel, not Testament. True. It's okay. There's a world where Yoho Spill was in this bracket and had to fight like Kai Kisuke, Axel, and Asuka over and over again. I would have been able to farm so many clips on Twitter. Hassan told me to pull up and spread misinformation on Asuka. Perfect. That's exactly what we need right now.
So match grab on him.
Oh, here we go. With a nice attempt to confirm. Oh no, that was supposed to be a fireball for sure.
Yeah. Oh no, your fire slash definitely was not able to pierce all the cubes. However, jump back stun dipper definitely works.
Absolutely. El Macho is just so impressive piloting this character. Is legit makes it looks like a StarCraft game. Like their APM is so incredibly high. Just cycling through these spells. Negative penalty. Bad.
Could not get into super fast enough, so we might see. Yep.
Oh no.
Sorry, Rin. Asuka players want one thing, and it's disgusting.
Teleports through the fireball. Oh no, the JD didn't connect, but Rin does manage to take the round. The Journey of the Reverse Sweep has to start with that first round. Again, though, just mashing out those fireballs a little bit too fast and getting the DP instead. Man, those are coming in so quick.
Yeah, and all that guard crush, barely able to get around the tap does. Put some hits in. Rin's fighting back, catching a backdash.
Oh, the goal
first baits.
I don't know what wins here.
They
Okay.
just go through each other, I guess.
Sure. The game devs also didn't know who wins there, so they just chose to make nothing happen.
Yeah. Oh, are you dead? No, he's almost dead, but couldn't get into the super to guarantee the kill and take it to the library.
There we
Now
go.
what's that point?
The book comes in. Up, back, Screamer, and then the air fireballs catch. Oh man, just barely catches. Trying to get the charge stun edge to maybe block more than one fireball, but it is just not working out for Rin right now. This is a scary situation to be in. We got plus frames for days, and the staff has been applied. Get to pick your perfect hand. Let's see how it goes. Oh my god.
Oh,
what a hand.
Cap dust from Exodia.
You gotta love when you look at the bottom right of the screen and you're like, man, that's a hell of a hand. I probably lose here. And then while you're thinking that, they just run up and tap dust you.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, yeah, now I definitely lose here. Well, that El Macho is going to have to face off against El Maza, locking in the Kai once again. Let's see here. Who do we have coming up next? We have Happy Rio. Beautiful stuff. Versus Kiefer.
Yeah.
Couple of goats for sure. Then we're going to be getting Kensei coming in versus Focus. Room code is 000117 as always.
You know what the fun thing about Rio is? Like a few hours ago, I think it was Insert. And they asked for tips against May, and both Insert, me, or all three of us, Insert, me, and Monument, just started bombarding Rio with so much information of how to fight May.
May players are some mad info dumpers. It's okay, I understand.
Like if you want answers of how to fight May, I'm gonna give you everything from the basic tech all the way to what you should IBFD.
Info.
It's literally, and like halfway through, I was like, wait, should I be giving Rio this information? Do we have to play in the team league? Check the schedule quick. Okay, we don't. Cool. I don't have to feel bad.
All right. Bridget is going to be the lock-in Kiefer, a well-known multi-character enjoyer.
Yeah, there's Geo, there's Bridget. I forget what other characters at this point Kuiper's learned. Yo, we got 5K success loops.
There we go. Now this will. Here we go. This is the Bridget loop for sure. This is exactly where you want to be in the Happy Chaos matchup. There's some good options. Now we're through the wall, though. A little reset in the neutral. Might be what Happy Rio is looking for, but waiter, I would like some plus frames, please.
Plus frames acquired. We'll block the YRC in time. That's going to allow Rio to get another chance. Except for Kuiper said, I have a YRC too. That looks pretty nice. Let me try it out.
Definitely a good idea. That shimmy after the YRC is beautiful as well. Calling out that 5P and getting the punish with the 2S.
No bullets here. Rio's going to have to spend some time reloading.
Good cancel after the clone. How you deal with that clone is so important in this matchup. BRC close flash counter hit, though. That reset into the throw did too much damage.
Yeah, it's just chaos, though. Oh my gosh, the shot 2K, the best mix in this game.
Definitely a scary situation. The throw gets baited, but no punish coming in quite yet.
Out of every resource except tension, Rio has to be on the back foot for now.
Kuiper with a huge call out, delaying that roll in just enough. Tick throw. We're striking and throwing.
There's that gold burst. Gets 5 bullets reloaded, but got caught pressing by the Roger wheel.
That's mixed, baby. And with the PRC, you do find the close slash. I was a little worried after that wasn't a red RC, but we do manage to lock it in there. Very nicely done.
Kuiper's looking pretty nice here with the Bridget.
Yeah, absolutely.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
R/Slash could be getting hit up by Curse. Gotta hold this. Unfortunately, the roll throughs, the 2K gunshots, you just gotta keep holding it. That far slash is doing in work, though. Just a little bit of a spacing trick there.
Oh no, the close slashes and big counter hits all around. They're going through the wall.
Yeah, that staggered pressure was really cheeky. Happy Chaos is such a scary character when you can threaten the gunshot after anything that you just let yourself get some fake options. The RC into Rock the Baby is a crazy one, though.
Yeah, I was about to say, speaking of fake options.
Go. Rocking and rolling here. Another tick throw coming in. Representing that gunshot, whiffs the throw there, trying to tech this time. BRC's gonna let this combo pick up and I think kill.
Yeah, that absolutely will. Even the most minimum of damage super would kill there.
That's done. 7 golden letters coming in on the screen as well. Very, very nicely done. Happy Rio tying it up 1-1 in our top 8 qualifier here. Don't mind me. I'm just checking in real quickly on a problem player.
Uh-oh.
Everything's all right.
Please tell me the problem is just they're forgetting to check in.
Haha, I wish.
Chronically.
Gappy Rio. Honestly, so true. I think that Happy Chaos players have to gap so hard this patch, and something. I can't even keep the bit up. Ooh, DP goes the wrong way.
Oh, catches the backdash, wild assault. But I mean, unless you're ready for that interaction, there is very little you can do about it.
Nice, bursting out. Definitely an option to escape. Throws the roll through. That is a rare sight. The move is so hard to throw. Close Slash is going to be getting hit up by the YRC, but a YRC right back. Not going to make the Rocket Baby happen this time.
Rio was just so ready for that. They're just mashing 2P.
I think the 2P mash is really smart there because the two options that Kuiper's represented is a run-up backdash shimmy that 2P would have caught, and then the Rock the Baby, which 2P also catches. So really good adaptation for Rio. Oh, that one hurts though. Reminiscent of a Kai point blank Fuja arc. We're just overloaded in the corner here. Some plus frames. Please sit back down. The Goomba Stomp is going to let you escape this time though.
Nice 2K 2D, and yeah, while you go, while Assault used.
VRC, really good on Happy Rio to not choosing the option there. He didn't have a button already coming out. It was already too late. Does find the shimmy. Really good stuff for Rio.
Nice far slash. Yep, and you're gonna have to hold 2K shot, the best mix in the game. It really do be like that.
And a clean 50% off the top. And just instant roll through. Red RC. Or wait for that burst. Put it in the bag. Roll into the throw now. Great situation to be in. YRC comes out, gets DP'd. Now we have no resources to escape this time, and we've seen Happy Rio in this situation a number of times, and has always just had to use resources.
Thankfully, first we'll be here in just a second. Oh, nice backdash and the gold burst to boot as well.
Oh no!
Run of DP. Cypher.
Into the chip damage kill. Oh no. Geo player spotted, dude.
I have no words. I would have just alt F4'd. You are a stronger person than I am, Rio.
I think you don't even realize what's happening there until it's too late, you know? Now up 2-1. Kuiper has made some good adaptations. Oh, everybody all right? There we go. We got another Geo player. We got Geos coming out of the woodwork this week.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
And another Kai player, too. I mean, the Kai
Can't say zero.
popularity is to be expected.
We love Kensei for it. Our 2P aficionado. Getting back in, rocking the Bridget still. We'll have an opportunity to make a character swap happen if they lose this next game, but I'm sure is just looking to lock things out with the Bridget.
Yeah, Bridget's working so nicely. There's no real reason to switch it up.
It won't let you play. Interesting. Let's try one of the cabinets above.
Okay. Well, let me. Oh. Okay. There we go.
Get over here. We'll get a little tick-tock on the clock. Maybe I have to remake the room?
Did Strive do Strive again?
This is a new one. I have not seen this, only 2P didn't get low profile by 6Ps and 2Ks. Okay, I'll remake the room. That's fine.
Hey, Kensei, you could at least be rest assured that at least my 2K doesn't low profile, and my 6P is too slow to even think about using it against your 2P.
Let's see. Create your own room. Search ID should still be still 000117. Driver.
We love Striver.
Listen, it should be easier because less people are playing because there's like 1,000 people at Evo.
2,000.
2,000 people at Evo. That's like 2,000 people that probably weren't playing this game anyway, who aren't playing the game this week.
Oh, you've got to know there's some people who are going to Evo but haven't booked their tickets and are like, I've seen it too many times of the people who will check the box when you sign up for these tournaments, be like, please understand you may have a Friday pool. Please plan around the possibility of having one. You immediately see it in the chat once the seating responses go live. Hey,
Yeah.
my flight doesn't get in until Friday night. Can I be moved to a Saturday pool? 1,900 convention enjoyers and 100 online Strive players.
Oh, they in?
They're in. I think they're ready.
Actually fix it.
Strive Earth.
Striver. We love a little spaghetti code in the back end. That's a-okay. So Kiefer currently up 2-1 over the one and only Happy Rio. Happy Chaos Goat. Nice flash cancel there.
Really good IBs. Both of them already getting rid of burst. We're not holding on to any pocket change tonight.
Oh, man,
Oh no, wait.
The Dust getting a call out there. I don't even know what option that was going to be, but...
That was Rock the Baby.
You know, sometimes you got to get a little bit goofy with it. Shake off some of that server anxiety. YRC wipe back at ya.
Yeah, I mean, the perfect time to get silly with it is when you are up 2-1.
Absolutely. Oh, yep, your button's already coming out, but does find a punish thanks to that BRC. Good stuff for Happy. Rio is going to be trying to take us to a game 5 here for the top 8 qualifiers. Does get a roll through. Oh, what? You blocked that?
We holding down back in this online somehow.
I think so. I think so. So bracing the block button a little bit. We're going to a game 5 just like that with Perfect coming in for Happy Rio. I cannot believe that that block came through. I don't even know, even after seeing it, I don't even know which side Happy Rio blocked that on.
It blocked on yes.
Yep. Hit the block. Found to unlock the block button.
But someone on Twitter said Happy Chaos isn't that good at baiting first. But also, we're seeing the Geo come out.
Hey, there we go. You'll love to see it. A little bit of Geo representation. Kiefer on a real good color as well. We're going to see. I could imagine that Geo probably struggles a good chunk more than the Bridget does in general. Just the neutral, you have to be so much more on point because you're so much more stubby. But look at this.
I mean,
dash up far slash.
Yeah. The flip side is Geo has to win neutral less often.
Very true. Yes, damage definitely coming in. We got some plus frames into the mix. I've never seen that flip kick blocked at a major.
Offline, unreactable.
Real. There we go, air throw. Oh, we're going. We're schmoving right now. I like the early cancel on the 2S as well, just to kind of keep the pressure mixed up on the timing a little bit. I meant just like this, the confidence that you're running away with this, you might be able to kill here. You do.
Yeah. Geo just needs 2 interactions to gain. You're absolutely right.
I mean, and we talk about a lot about like the character swapping meta and stuff. I mean, we were here when Razzo swapped to Soul Bad Guy and beat Umi Show with it, right? It's like when you are playing at such a high level and you have the characters really, really well locked in, you've been playing these characters for so long at this point, then you can actually make the swaps happen. But a slightly less experienced player is usually giving up a round or a game off of a character swap just while they're still getting warmed up into the new character.
Yeah, and it's one of the reasons too why the general consensus about switching characters, you do it game one or you don't do it at all, because and then you stick with the character after you switch. You don't go back and forth,
For sure.
because not only you do have the advantage if your opponent doesn't know what's going on and how you're going to play this character, and they might not have the time to adapt.
Absolutely.
But also, you've built up adaptations on that previous character. If you switch back and forth, you kind of lose any of the momentum round gained.
But Kiefer, just such a solid player, can swap into the Geo and immediately has more momentum than they had on the Bridget. We also rocking the OEG skin here for Focus. Shoutouts to Elucid for these beautiful recolors. Gotta find something against Kensei. Kensei, an incredibly solid Kai player. The neutral is definitely going to be where you live or die here.
Yeah. All the danger coming in for Kensei. However, getting hit with the combo takes that away. Thankfully, you don't want to be losing a bunch of meter.
A delayed DP coming in for Kensei, calling out the attempt on the punish there. Ooh, TK DP, all right. We got some interactions happening here. Gio's such a fun character. I love fighting against Gio so much.
No comment. Oh, nice 2H.
Optimal combo as well. Gonna be finding the wall splat off of that engine. They lock it in here. Red RC. First will be here any second.
Oh, nice. Oh, the tap just getting locked. And oh my gosh, we're air throwing it?
We're air throwing that shit. Hey, listen. Sometimes you're playing against a Geo player and they're like, you can air throw that, by the way. And you're like, all right, yeah, sure. And then you see Kensei do it, like, wait, no, yeah, that looks kind of easy, actually.
Me
When
telling
you
people,
do it.
me telling people, you can air throw up Dolphin. I've had it done to me twice now in my life. Sure, both times were by May players, but it's happened twice.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, the double dash throw.
Go finds a counter hit on the far slash.
That JK hit? Excuse me. Strive. Skyscape, please.
Go PRC coming in. A little bit of stagger pressure. The drill actually hits. This is a huge starter for Focus.
Oh, there was a DP there. Can't DP a throw.
Yes.
Not when it's timed right.
A little Geo round. The OTG close slash post death just to keep you standing a little longer. There we go. We saw that 2P getting 6P'd there. I think Focus knows. They read the chat and they know how to tilt Kensei properly.
Oh, the shimmy, but Focus isn't biting.
Now Focus locked in on some of those dash blocks. Red RC off of the 2P.
Nice. This is a solid combo. Can't finish. Oh, the bait!
Wow,
Here.
Focus is locked in.
Oh no, the wild assault went. Is it what? So good it did. Oh no.
Oh no, Red RC, you might be dead here.
You lose off of that. Oh no.
Oh, tragedy. After such an incredible play, Focus does go down. There's Tragedy. Backdashes the red wild assault. There we go. Man, Geo combos are so cool lately.
Alright, we got the wild assault input this time. We're all good.
Are you? You're not dead. Okay. Even if that didn't drop, I don't think you were dead. Now you are, though. Oh, man.
Yeah.
That is a perfect coming in for Focus. Kensei is going to have to lock in a little bit here. Listen, you can never always recommend having those like Sajam mods just replace everyone's like things with Sajam faces. And it's like you walk in, you see the level 1000 Geo, and you're like, this is probably fine. You know, we'll tap it in for top 8, you know? And then they come out with a couple of rounds like that, and you're just like, oh shit, hold on. I gotta lock in. They're here for a reason, I understand.
I have most of my mods disabled for the team league, so that way it's not cursed recording. Or they can actually use for clips and stuff.
There you go. We're playing some neutral right now.
Oh no. We got 5P counter hit combo. It's immediate DP.
Meow, thanks for the follow. OTG 5K. Gonna keep that pressure going. We're moving so fast right now, but Kensei is locked in on those DPs.
Oh no, the 5K save jab.
Didn't quite get the pickup though. BRC's up. Oh, that would have been so nice. I love the BRC up. You got to assume Kensei's trying to go for an air throw there or something.
Though all are equal before high 6B.
Very true. Oh, didn't quite cash. 6B felt like he came out so fast. Finds a 2K punish. I meant just these light starters. For both characters, going to be keeping those combos nice and pro-rated.
All could not punish the deflect shield. That gives Hogus a little bit of breathing room. But you are dead here. No, never mind. I spoke too soon.
Nice. Good job catching the backdash there. Kensei going up 2-1. Definitely good stuff. We're going to be getting into potentially one more match before top 8 gets kicked off here. Both these players fighting their hearts out. Focus. Definitely the up-and-coming player here. We're going to get to see if they can make something happen against a tried-and-true F&F classic of Kensei.
Oh, recognize that the stun edge was fake, but not the right punish, and that unfortunately timed deflect shield too.
I can't imagine that deflect shield was intentional there. It's a real tough situation and gets punished aptly for it with a little OTG. That'll be plenty.
One potential final round here for Kensei to make it in the winner's side of top 8. But Focus could ruin it for sure.
Nicely done. Using those plus frames a little bit. Waiter, I would love some plus frames. Freeze, are you dead?
You are dead. Waiter, I would love some help, please.
Not allowed, even for the Geo players. That's a 3-1 coming in for Kensei. Kensei's just like, all right, listen. I got to go make a sandwich real quick. We got to make this last one quick. Very nicely done. It looks like Danny went up 3-2 against El Macho. Galaxy 3-2 over Scissors. Another player who's been kind of wrecking their way through the bracket. And we got a couple of bottom bracket games that are still wrapping up. So we are going to take a real quick little 15-minute break before we get our top 8 started. We will catch you all here in a moment. Very, very much GG's with some awesome stuff. So yeah, we'll be back right around 8:50 Central Time. Hell nah, no breaks. We are taking a break. Listen, we got to take care of ourselves a little bit. Stay hydrated. We will catch you all here for some top 8 action very soon. Yabby. Hello everyone and welcome on back. It is Fightsticks and Flashkicks number 77, top 8 time. Getting here basically right on time. Even though it's a little bit of a smaller bracket, we had some good matches in the earlier part of bracket. We've got DM Danny going up against Galaxy 42 for our first match of the night. Then Kiefer going up against Kensei. Looks like El Macho and Ordinary Magician have both made it into the top 8, so we get some more Asuka action.
Yeah. That's 2 Asuka players you got to put on your top 8 banner. At minimum. I don't know who's still left in the pre-top 8 side. Let me
Want
do
to
a quick
correct that
check.
statement, say I was in fact checking on my pasta that was already in the process of making. I fucking knew it. I was on the wrong. I knew it was envisioned. I was like, there's gonna be a starch and a sauce. Galaxy 42 going up against Almaza themselves. DM Danny.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I do want to say, the amount of times now that I've encountered fighting game players making pasta during brackets is now 2 times.
It's crazy. I've seen it a lot. There's a couple people who will like regularly cook during bracket, and I love that for them.
Yeah, it was funny because it was in a cruel battle, and the homie's like constantly telling us, please don't have to make me go in. I'm still cooking my pasta. It was like 30 minutes into it, he's finally done.
Love that. It's a little bit of an interesting one. Danny on the Bridget. We've seen a lot of Danny on Bridget. I don't know if I've ever actually seen Danny have to deal with an Axel, so we're going to be interested to see.
Yeah,
5p.
it really does work. Bridget likes to be in the air, so press the anti-air button.
Has a 100-meter right now. Waiter, some plus frames, please. Okay, tap dust. Do we find a kill here? There's no shot, right? You might. Not quite. Okay. 1 interaction's all you need. What a backdash, but we found the 2K after.
Oh, nice.
Heck yeah, Simple. We'll look forward to it. Glad you got your internet fixed as well. Nice JS coming in.
The high-lows, they're coming in full force now. Now that Bridget has a bunch of meter to enforce
This
it.
is safe, surely, right?
No. Yeah, it's weird because the requirement is you have to be able to PRC it frame 1 before the super would hit you. But if the super hits you frame 1 after it's active, you're done.
Very interesting. Nicely done, though. Double reversal super for Galaxy. Yeah, real Hyper Evo announcements this weekend. I applied
I'm so
for
excited for
restream,
Priscilla.
so we're
I'm
gonna
excited
see.
for the balance patch for Grand Blue. Save us,
They're not gonna save you. It's okay.
please.
Nice. Another charge dust combo coming in here. Jesto through the wall. They're not gonna save you, but the new character is gonna be real cool and fun to play.
Look, they know they need to nerf Nier and Siegfried.
Yep.
And leave my character's name out of the patch notes.
Keep
And
my
we're good.
wife's name out your damn mouth.
So true. I should have someone walk up to Side Games and just have a recording of my VTuber saying.
Very true. Very
And
good.
also, I'm interested to see how Wild Assault's getting nerfed or changed.
Yeah, it will be really interesting. My personal problem is that, like, you know, although I will continue complaining for Testament players, even though I'm officially a Johnny or a Slayer player now. If they nerf Red Wild Assault too hard, Testament is going to be like below bottom 1. Because Red Wild Assault is like all they have going for them.
I'm about to say something pretty inflammatory. May's gonna fall immediately if they just straighten nerf Orange Wild Assault and they don't change anything else with them.
And it's not even going to like actually hurt the top tiers very much anyway. Brother, we're getting Wild Assault Arrow, okay? Yes!
Stop putting that into the world. We don't need that.
I like it. Wild Assault Air okay, but it's like a downward. It's like Bridget dive, except you can stall it in the air. Change your air momentum and everything. I like it. Here we go, though. Speaking of Air OK buttons, Danny is running away with it right now. We are blocking some Bridget mix. Galaxy's doing so well, but the risk getting cranked. Got counter hit. DP's out. DPRC. Do you die off a DPRC here? No.
No, not Bridget, thankfully.
I keep
Now,
waiting.
If we were playing Soul,
I keep waiting for those like really saucy Bridget optimals that like do surprising amounts of damage. Danny is almost there.
Yeah, Danny really right now still trying. I think he's still trying to make his Bridget super solid with the fundamentals so that he can really help his girlfriend out with learning her.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh! But you know, it's Danny. He's gonna learn the optimals before long.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, listen, even when Danny was out here running all the online brackets in the scene, basically, was still doing, like, not exactly optimal Kai combos, and has come a long way since then, which has been awesome to see. But listen, Bridget has some, like, really, really odd optimizations that just eke out a little teensy tiny bit of extra damage here and there. Definitely not worth it, especially when you're, like, you're such a consistency-minded player as Danny is. You're just like, all right, I hit you, I'm going to deal 25% damage, and I'm going to win neutral 4 times, and that's my whole game plan.
Good blocks there on the jump, and oh, we're mixing the run-up jump. It's scary.
Nice, just runs through the explosion there.
Oh no.
I think was thinking about swinging through the tornado, but couldn't quite get there in time.
Nice. The last of the combo, then Roger wheel. Surprising amount of damage right there. I know it is Axel, and he does take a lot of damage, but
Sure. He finds a low
no,
this time, and you're super dead. DM Danny looking to run away with a 3-0 in our first top 8 match.
I mean, that's just the Danny way. It's very hard to stop this man from 3-0ing you.
Very true.
Evo is spared. We were spared from the Jack versus Danny Evo Grand Finals. One day we will have it.
Yeah, sadly. Red RC going into the combo, trying to make that burst safe, understandably. I love these little fast RC backs that Galaxy does. They're actually really, really impressive and like a really interesting way that they're navigating the neutral. They're so ready to PRC out of any whip button at any moment.
Oh, speaking of, there's a throw RC. With no burst coming out. Danny's not that confident on Bridget. Not yet.
Absolutely no heroic bursts. Save it for the next round. Build plenty back anyway. This forward jump, JS, has been doing so much work for Danny's round start.
Gosh, the risk. It's cranked. Oh, no. This is going to be quite a lot of damage here.
Oh, just go through the wall. A big chunk of damage. Galaxy has one more chance to make something happen. If you guess wrong, you're dead. And what a tick throw.
Yeah. Speaking of guessing wrong.
If you choose not to guess, you still have made a choice, unfortunately. 3-0 for DM Danny. Moving on to the winners finals. Heck yeah. We got a couple of new names making it up here. Jazz Panther, and Scissors making it up into the top 8 as well. You love to see that. I saw Scissors went like 3-1 against Hiho earlier on. So I'm excited to see what they're cooking with because that's some craziness. We got Kensei versus Kiefer. And then El Macho versus Scissors.
Well, a little bit of the snip we're gonna see in a bit.
Yeah, excited to see who they're coming with and what their game plan is. Going 3-0 over Hiho is a really, really scary player in any situation. Or 3-1 even.
As much as Hiho likes to downplay themselves a lot, Hiho still cooks a lot.
Let's go, Kensei. We got Jazz Panther, a Kensei fan? Hell yeah.
Does that mean Jazz Panther's a Kai player?
Might be a forbidden Kai player. We shall see. We got the triple Kai top 8. We'll get Kiefer to play some Kai as well.
He's no Kuiper. I think you have a May, at least at some level.
A new follower.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
Kiefer versus...
Duel 1.
Where Kuiper's starting off on the Geo, there is no games being played with the Bridget right now.
Yeah, I mean, following some of that mentality that you had mentioned earlier, once you make the swap with a character, you just stick with that second character, you know?
Nice dash 2P. Yeah, you can't be doing that on a character with a DP. Spiral Arrow, definitely too slow for that.
A little bit scary here. DP baited out. What a setup from Kuiper. The framing trap and a red RC. That was a little bit of a chaotic end of that, but it looked super calculated from Kuiper.
Oh, we're doing dash 5K? That's a spicy round start, especially... Ooh, but man, Kuiper is just here with the 5Ps.
Yeah.
He's too good with it.
Also, calling out that after IBing the Wild Assault as well, in order to get that 5P punish. Super, super solid stuff, but we're going to see if Kensei can make this momentum and keep it up, but no, we're back on Kuiper's turn. Hello.
Speaking of Kuiper's turn,
Oh, that hurts. I think you're dead. No, you're alive. You're so alive.
thankfully Kuiper had 0 meter.
My will it kill meter is fucked this weekend. I don't know what the, you know, sometimes.
You had time to study with all the Evo streams.
True, true. Well, here we go. Some nice stagger pressure. The JP's no RC, though, does find it on the last hit of that 2S.
Also, what's up, BBM?
BBM Drizzy. Got some big Booty Man fans in the chat for sure.
Duel 1.
Supposedly not, I suppose. Just a little dash up 5P is a scary option coming from it, literally punching the air. Oh, does manage to fuzzy jump out of the corner. What a big pickup here, though. This is scary. Finds a 5P on the Foudra arc. Kuiper is locked in, ready to rumble. We got a little bit of mix here.
Oh my gosh, the 2Ps?
Building up some more
This
risk.
match just loads so far down. But in the end, Kensei still takes it.
Solid stuff. Their catches. The neutral is the classic. The Fireball 6P on the other side is just such a classic high tech. The dive kick super coming from Maui Kuiper. A little fake out with the Chave there, trying to bait out an option potentially.
Oh, the 6K into the far slash. Gotta definitely remember that is plus.
That was coming out, but it is too late. Potentially was trying to be a Wild Assault moment. Was waiting for that Arrow K Wild Assault to come through. This is scary. You're at max risk. This is what's always scary about the max risk. You almost never get a hit afterwards, but you are definitely dead. That was a confident combo path. Kensei knew what was up on that one.
Yeah, just pressing buttons, swinging for the fence.
I've found that
Yeah.
really interesting in this season. Is that like every character essentially has a just power word risk, I call it, right? Where you just point at your opponent and give them 100 risk, especially the Orange Wild Assault characters, and there's basically nothing they can do about it, right? But usually those strings end so unsafely and people are so good at escaping the pressure at those points. I've almost never seen someone actually get hit with that high of risk. And so it's rare to actually see one come through.
Yeah, definitely. See, usually when people get that high of risk, they're going to be bursting or wire seeing out of it, and then the risk just falls drastically.
Oh man, another 5P. So a little bit scary here. 6P waits out the drill, but unfortunately didn't quite get the punish they were looking for there. Just look at these 2Ps. Right back at you, says Kuiper. We're 2P right back in the red RC this time. All right, y'all. We got some Abare in this house.
Oh, nice. Baited out the Fruiter Arc to get a punish on the end. Down that close slash. That's with the wall break to boot.
Optimizing with that aerial combo in the corner. Lots of damage. Geo will always deal sleeper amounts of damage, and every now and then you get that right counter hit. The game can be over before you even realize it. Risky 2P from Kensei, but it's going to pay out dividends here. I think we're safe here, right?
Yeah. No, yeah, we're just having to do DP even.
Tap Dust comes in, keeping that pressure up. Did not even feel like blocking it out the whole way because he knew that meter was coming. Burst is available for Kuiper. Ooh, that's a big counter hit. You're alive!
Gonna get the. Oh, you backdash.
A tragedy for Kensei there. Honestly, that's one of those things where it's like, I should have died, so I just chose a greedy option afterwards. No, not the setup. That's the Busy Bum Gen setup right there. We've seen that one a good number of times. DP baited out as well, and Kuiper takes a decisive game 2. Or game 3, rather. Wow.
This is quite the set, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, absolutely. Both of these players are popping off something fierce here. You get to see, I mean, Kuiper, both these characters do a lot of damage, but I think Geo's way more likely to take that momentum and just run away with a game super quickly before you even realize what's happening. We'll definitely get to see here. A 2K catches a little bit. Both these players just 2P punishing each other back and forth forever.
Hey, 2P is a good button.
Big counter hit on the YRC bait. Had some meter left over to spare just to make sure the kill goes through. Kensei just one round away from taking us to a game 5. Bad here. Catches on the Fuja Arc, bursting out here. Oh, you actually find a pickup just barely, but not much of one, sadly. Uh-oh. An error like that could definitely prove fatal, but immediately whiffs the spin dog right back. We're still a little bit plus on there. RC back, trying to keep the pressure alive. Drills in the shimmy. One hit, one throw from either of these players. Oh, that 6P could have been fatal.
Oh, the spiral arrow.
Practically
Finally taking it.
Practically a point-blank drill there. Micro dash forward 2P. Oh no, counter hit Fuja Arc in the corner. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Going through. No hard knockdown though. Kuiper gonna have to make something happen. Oh, you're dead. You're so dead.
Yeah. Dead to rights. And it's tied up 2-2.
It is. 2-2. Both of these players, definite powerhouses of the bracket so far. Righty. Just a moment. Getting back on the cabinet. We do see a character swap coming in, and it is a Sin Keyskate character swap. That's an interesting one, because that is... Listen, I know my fair share of Sin players. All right, listen, the allegations, I'm not escaping them. But the Sin versus Kai matchup is historically one that Sin kind of struggles in.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for some specific kind of options, some specific confirms to be dealing with these fireballs a little bit better, might be something that you're looking for here.
Oh, nice blocks here. I mean, Kai's doing pretty well here. Gets the PRC. Yeah. Everyone thinks they're getting air thrown. Like, who needs air throw when you have such a good DP?
Absolutely. Just the RC into the opposite side DP. Definitely going to put in work for you. That it could be that DP is exactly what you're looking for.
That's the trades.
Double flash. Oh, he just goes right under. Try to go for a little eat there. We got the Elk Hunt versus the Stun Dipper Wars, the Disney Fast Passes clashing against each other. Ooh, tried to get a cheeky run up close slash. DPRC into some mix. Nice DPRC. There we go. Wild Assault is going to keep you nice and plus. Power Word Risk coming in, but the FDs are going to be doing a really good job. Nice. Can't say so on top of those air DPs.
On the far slash to end it all. That was very close from Kai for taking it, but now we are getting game 5, round 3.
Yep. Definitely looking at a final game, final round situation. Both of these characters, very scary. I like Kuiper's attempts at some of these frame traps, some of these spacing traps off of the 5H and 2Hs. You are negative there, but you are spaced out halfway decently, and usually mashing there is just a nightmare, right?
Absolutely. Mashing anywhere against Kai or against Sin is very scary, to be honest.
Oh no, I think you might have lost the burst meter for that too. Just heard the startup of the Wild Assault in there.
Backdash. They're both playing so much around everything. Good back throw.
Punishes on the 2Ps. Overhead again. Kara's into the super. You are alive, but you got a pixel of HP left. No meter to confirm anything. We're plus on our advancing low, and it catches the backdash with the hoof stomp. Kiefer goes up 3-2 with a Sin pickup.
Yeah, and now Kiefer gets the privilege of fighting Danny.
Oh.
Eventually.
First, though, we have El Macho versus Scissors. And then we'll be getting at Ordinary Magician versus Jazz Panther.
Whoa, Scissors with the Anji. Which...
the classic unknown OD Anji.
Which, I mean... Which Oscar was it? Ordinary Magician that was against the Axel player, or was it El Macho?
Ordinary Magician fought the Axel player. Yep.
So we saw one of Asuka's most miserable matchups.
Yep.
Now we're seeing one of Anji's most miserable matchups.
Mash El Macho going down into our loser side of the bracket. Losers top 8. Update that bang. Here we go. Scissors against El Macho. We're going to get to see if you can cut through some of these fireballs.
Big counter hit. However, see this time and time again. And once Asuka gets started, there's very little room for Anji to do anything.
Yeah, they don't really be leaving those big gaps you can spin through. And that you can just, if Anji does hit the spin at full screen, you can just keep putting cubes on the screen to be able to there to greet him when he wakes up.
Ready for the back throw on Rin? Yo, Macho, you are scary, homie.
Oh, there's some mix though. Manages to block it out. Oh, the car into the super, but the throw whip punish is going to be punished right back at ya. It's a scary situation. Somebody check this Anji's shoes for some butter. Oh, we got meter though. You've got to make something happen here. YRC is the choice, trying to get the close slash to the tap dust, gambling it all, and the she does beat out the throw.
I was very worried there for a second when Scissors YRC blocking that dust went from the guaranteed kill to give me El Macho another chance.
Yep.
Sometimes doesn't matter.
Oh, and here we go, though. This is the kind of misery that you can expect. We've got spells. We got spells for days. I love casting spells. And the tick throw at the very end does get teched out. Scissors' defense has honestly been really incredible. Get to enjoy my food now. Oh! Oh my goodness, what a teleport. Man, and Scissors is playing so quickly too. Playing up to match up with Macho's speed, but is just absolutely running it down right now.
And a run up throw.
Beautiful stuff. Yeah, when you start speeding up your game plan, you start playing your neutrals super recklessly in some situations. Definitely leave you open to some of those mistakes. The throw is kind of devastating there. I don't know what El Macho is trying to call out with these wake-ups to grabs.
It might be a deflect shield misinput that is always on the table.
Oh, we're spinning. Oh, we're spinning. Does find a punish on the fish, though.
Wake up baiting out the press. And now you're having to deal with spells on spells on spells. And you cannot burst that.
Yeah, no opportunity to burst. A tragedy. El Macho taking a really, really strong first round there.
Asuka wins.
Yeah, really solid stuff. Make some good adaptations. Get a lot more of those run-up throws. We saw Scissors, the graph of the exponential graph of amount of spin used in neutral went up so quickly. It went from like literally 0 spinning in the first game to like that last game had like 12 spins.
Hey, spin to win.
Spin
One
to
of the
win.
best strategies that you can use.
Absolutely. I wonder if Anji players watch ballerina events, Monka.
Maybe. I wouldn't doubt it. Nudism.
Here we go. Getting into game number 2, El Macho with the lead currently, but Scissors has been playing so fast and so aggressively.
Yeah, this aggression from Scissors is definitely a lot harder for El Macho to deal with than if Scissors was playing a little more passively. But now you're kind of forced to with the gravity staff here.
Yeah, unfortunately does get caught dash blocking a couple times here as well. We're being comboed, by the way, in case you didn't realize.
Wait, really? I didn't notice anything.
Oh, looks like might have tried to go for a teleport or something there. BRC forward into the throw. Calling out that spin once again. El Macho's locked into the Sanji matchup.
Oh my gosh, the jump. Screamer into another Screamer. We still have one in the back pocket.
The triple Screamer round start? That's crazy. Talking about drawing Exodia here. We're already down below 25% and get caught backdashing. This is a scary situation to be in. Super's not going to have enough damage to kill, so just going to spin the burst gauge instead.
And we're just going to tap Dust for the meaty, and it will pan out in El Macho's favor.
Absolutely. Tap it in there a little bit. El Macho up 2-0, looking to try to make this a quick 3-0 potentially. Looks like Frontier is giving some people some trouble. People potentially not able to make it to their Evo stuff.
Yeah.
Very, very tragic.
Good all Frontier. Only slightly better than Spirit.
Hopefully all of the homies are making it to where they need to be in time to get their badges picked up, get settled in for the night. Evo's going to be kicking off tomorrow. For now, though, we got Evo at home, and it is El Macho going up against Scissors.
Nice burst there. Get yourself out. Unfortunately, though, can't just be running at Asuka. That is how you die. And here comes the first of many other supers.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm loving these Kara cancels. I'm a simple man. I see Kara cancels and pressure. Scissors has got to chill. Yeah, it's a really hard situation, right? Because you're so desperate to get in, and it's definitely showing, and El Macho's taking advantage of that. But the alternative is be more patient, and you're fighting an Asuka. Like you just be more patient and let him draw his lethal cards. Like definitely a scary, scary situation.
Nice. Full conversion here. There is a Screamer in the back pocket with a teleport too. That's double scary.
Oh no, jumped yourself right into the cubes. We got more plus frames coming. 100 meter for Scissors. This is your opportunity to make whatever you can happen.
Nice fish. There we are. We're gonna use the super here. Send El Macho through the corner.
But you can do anything in this game with 100 meter. We say it every week. Goes for the PRC to the throw. Nicely done with the OTG after as well. Generic showing up to give the homie a little bit of a power up here. I like the air
skull with the Terra.
But that is using away some of your mix that you did have access to. The Kara reversal. Sex with the man coming out. Man.
Oh, here goes Mana Shield.
I mean, this is what you're looking at, the night and day difference. When you're playing this aggressively and you're playing this fast, the night and day difference of when you're winning versus you're losing, you know, you look like a total fool while you're losing. Because you're just like, oh my gosh, they're playing sloppy. They're going so fast, like what's happening? And then you start winning and all of a sudden it's like, oh no, they're just godlike, actually. They were just a couple of frames off every time for those last 2 games. But now that I'm seeing the vision now that they're in the driver's seat.
I'm sorry, man. I wasn't familiar with your the gameplay.
Yo, getting into game number 4. El Macho, I think after that last game, definitely wants to get things closed out. The pressure is on because it feels like if you let Scissors keep getting away with it, they will absolutely take a mile.
Yeah. Oh, got caught by the charged dust into the 6K, but find your way out, and there you are. You're back in neutral. Oh, you're getting run up thrown. Never mind. It's all over. It's all Jover.
Ooh. No, the parry gets punished. Oh, the fireballs are still coming. Somebody tell him, but he's got his AirPods in. Get a little bit of mix.
There were worse situations there, but this is almost looking like checkmate. There is some meter left.
Nice.
Oh, the shimmy, and you weren't able to press in time.
Really, really solid shimmy. Calling out the PRC as well. Wasn't quite fast enough. The triple Screamer starter hand again, by the way. Just a little fuck you in particular. Nice pickup with a Wild Assault. Hello. This is the
Yeah.
lowest damage Anji combo I've ever seen in my entire life.
Actually, holy, why did that do nothing?
I think it was like a 2K starter in the wild assault.
Yeah,
That's
and
crazy.
against Asuka with mana,
Yep.
that would end up being a super scaled combo.
There we go. We got the staff down. Super is going to buy you a lot of space, and you're going to be you're gaining mana while you're casting spells. Every wizard's dream. No burst. Oh, I tried to make it happen. Another aggressive spin in, but that is El Macho taking it 3-1.
Very good stuff to El Macho. It's gonna be moving on to fight Kensei.
Very good stuff to Scissors as well. Definitely be remembering the name. Shaking up the bracket a little bit with that Anji. Really good.
And we have a treat of a character that Jazz Panther plays.
Oh.
I took a sneak peek. I cheated a little bit.
Did you sneak a May player into my top 8?
No, unfortunately not.
Ordinary Magician is locked in. Ordinary Magician versus Jazz Panther is up now. Then the Bedman. Let's go. Now,
I wish I could sneak May players into your top 8.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that Ordinary Magician was a Bedman player once upon a time.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I know Ordinary Magician used to be a Ram player.
I feel like I've seen Ordinary... I know I've seen Ordinary Magician on Elfelt a decent chunk when Elfelt first came out. They might just be the kind of player who tries out everyone whenever they come out. We'll definitely see. We see that, hear that mechanical whirring of the Bedman already.
Oh no, yeah, you're getting caught out. Bedman does have some solid zoning when they can get it set up, but Asuka just kind of stops anything from happening. Spike into error doesn't do much.
All of top 8 is streamed, yes, on Macho. Dust coming in. Nicely done. Has a pretty solid hand here, though, if you can just find a way out of the Bedman pressure.
But that's the problem, is getting out of Bedman pressure when you don't have burst and you don't have a meterless reversal.
Oh, wow. Oh, man. Yeah, the F-Shiki coming in there. Nice mix coming in for Jazz Panther. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do winners finals before we do y'all's next match. We'll give Kensei a little bit of time to eat in peace.
Such a kind TO you are.
Yeah.
But not kind is that wall break.
We got some cubes for days. Tap Dust coming in, and a little Kara cancel just to keep it flashy. Might need the buff. There you go. From what we saw El Macho do to Rin earlier, I think you do need the buff.
Cubes are a flying double teleports with the auto draw too.
A new follower.
If anyone could actually play the Fireball War, what a White Wild assault. Breaks the mana, trying to get it back desperately. Fireballs are coming in though.
Nice trade. Oh, here we go. Here goes all the cubes in the world. I hope you're hungry.
Try to find something to sneak in on those cubes. I like the stagger pressure, trying to bait out a throw tech as well. We got plus frames for days. Error 6E coming in, but is going to be getting caught up by the fireball on your jump in.
And cannot leak it into a wall break, but unfortunately, that's Panther using Wild Assault to get in. The damage it's stacking up. Your meter is draining.
What a mash on the teleport. No spells left, but oh, you only need a 2P. I'm begging you to have not that many plus frames for a moment.
Whiffed a button, but it's fine. And the frame trap 2S5H.
3 HP and a dream. Ordinary Magician with a chip and a chair comes in clutch there.
Right, Ordinary Magician taking that game one just by the skin of their teeth. And now it is in Jazz Panthers' court to start making something special happen.
Absolutely. Jazz Panther practically starting a band here. We got an Ordinary Magician and a Jazz Panther. The pressure is definitely going crazy, but Ordinary Magician is really locked in on blocking for the moment at least. You gotta find a way out eventually. The air 6Es are coming in so often. Nice call out on the whip there with the teleport.
Absolutely. Gotta be ready to call out Oscar at every moment. Just a lot of points with teleport, with Screamer, just in general, if I'm being honest.
I think that Jazz Panther's use of Wild Assault is really impressive, honestly. There's some of the, like, obviously Gold Lewis has been very dominant with Wild Assault. Nago's been decently annoying, but a lot of these other characters, you know, the Potemkins and the Bedmans and even the Nago to an extent, have not really been, like, using the Wild Assault as belligerently as they potentially could. And I think that Jazz Panther is using it still very strategically, but is making really good use.
Good check on the Wild Assault from Ordinary Magician. No blue Wild Assault interns for you. However, Ordinary Magician will probably need to be forced to use Bookmark Super. Never mind, BRC comes out. So we're going to have to draw him the old-fashioned way.
Go. Gotta be careful here. We're about to run out of attention, and Chip is a very real threat right now.
Yeah, and I don't think Jazz Panther has the kind of IBs on deck that you need. However, getting some pressure started gives you some of that tension. Now you can be a little bit calmer. It's not the end of the world if you just keep walking.
Oh man, just walks right out of the White Wild Assault range. Ordinary Magician starting to lock in on this Bedman matchup.
Yeah, taking it piece by piece, and as a part of that, it's definitely looking like Ordinary Magician wants to get the run back against Galaxy 42.
Yeah, absolutely. That may not be the maybe the new worst game of Guilty Gear I've ever seen in my life. Or worst feeling game of Guilty Gear.
We might see one of ye old characters come back out. Be like, you know, this character's been on the shelf collecting dust for the past couple of months, but do I really want to play against Axel with Asuka again?
I mean, it may be something, you know. I mean, listen, I've been gatekept by Ordinary Magician's Elfelt. I'm sure it was just like a day one Elfelt, but it's Ordinary Magician. What are you gonna do? But they got definitely some good character variety in their pool.
We're trying to mix it up. There's a gold burst to both get you off and retain some of that meter. Spends a bunch of it on mana too.
Casting spells. We got a Screamer in the hand. Not anymore, though. Now you're just going to have to guess. White Wild Assault out of the corner. A beautiful timing for Jazz Panther.
Almost was able to actually eliminate the mana shield through the enhanced regen, which would have been devastating for Ordinary Magician.
Absolutely. Makes anything happen here. Ordinary Magician's defense is just so tight, and they're so willing to block you out in neutral, which is a really strong place to be. What a throw off of that air stall.
Here comes the plus frames on guard crush on plus frames.
Yeah, using that 8-way dash as well really effectively for Jazz Panther, showing a lot of what Bedman can do. We don't get to see Bedman very often in this bracket, but when we do, it's goats like Jazz Panther, like Chaos, like Aegis, you know, who are really showing what the best of this character looks like. What is this mix from Ordinary Magician?
What is Dragon Ball gameplay?
Ordinary Magician's like, yeah, I'm plus 32. What are you gonna do about it? I'll cross you up 6 times. I'm Slayer with spells, motherfucker.
We're doing IADJM over here. Looking like Android 18.
You can tell they used to play Milia. Yeah, here we go. This is a scary situation to be in. The overhead comes through. Gotta stay on top of it at all times. Okay. This is exactly where you want to be as Jazz Panther. Losing the wall, honestly, you're probably not too happy with.
DRC nonsense, none that comes out because Ordinary Magician didn't bite on anything. That was the right option.
Ordinary Magician needs to find an option to get out here. Is not going to quite get the hard knockdown they were looking for, unfortunately. Gold Burst gets baited, but you're only -2, so no punish.
I really like that Gold Burst opportunity, however, Jazz Panther being ready for it. Nice 6P.
Okay. Little desperation 6P out of the corner, and this could be your last interaction that you got to have.
Will not result in the death of Ordinary Magician.
Oh.
That absolutely will. That cheeky little reset.
Oh, a little American reset, bringing us to a 2-1 scenario between these two. Two more is all it takes, indeed. Kinter's got the right idea, the right mentality. We got some Bedman enjoyers in the chat as well.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright, the cubes.
Counter hit on the cube there.
We got double teleport here. There's that teleport behind.
You blocked all that? Are you kidding me? With the tap dust as well? Incredible blocking from Jazz Panther.
Yes, with no conversion. However, you've got Ordinary Magician locked it down in this corner. It cannot press anything. Found a JS though. Never mind. Ignore my previous statement.
Oh no, what a huge anti-air. Finding a decent confirm here as well, getting that little bit of damage in. I would like some plus frames, please. And the cube stays around because you use the cube super.
Waiter, I would like my opponent not to play this game anymore.
Oh no, not like this. Help! Listen, I've literally seen Ordinary Magician taunt in that situation before.
I mean, what else do you do? Your opponent can't press a button. They're locked down there.
Yep.
You're already at the most mana you can be at. So just taunt.
Oh, that's huge counter hit. Are you dead? No, not quite. You're going to be holding on, but your mana just broke as you came through the wall, and we got a hard knockdown. The Flex Shield's going to try to keep you safe. You got no meter to pour it into your mana bar.
There it is. Mana Shield came back online. Chip is a lot less of a factor now.
As for the overhead, it gets blocked out. The Fireball war is currently being won by Bedman, and here it is. The install's in. We have 8 seconds left on the game. Both players might be trying to block it out. No, the Fireball just barely chips with 4 seconds on the clock.
What a to-the-wire round that was. Jazz Panther getting sniped out of White Wild Soul, one of the few frames that does not have invulnerability. You get caught out by Terra Metron.
I have literally never seen a timeout in Guilty Gear Strive, and that was the closest I've ever seen.
I have been witness to a small number of timeouts in this game.
I've seen more double KOs than I've seen timeouts by a huge margin.
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go, though. This is looking really scary for Jazz Panther. Might just be kind of a go next situation, but you can keep blocking this out. Make them work for it. Make them spend a little bit of extra resources potentially, but does eventually get caught jumping.
Potential set point unlocked for Ordinary Magician, but White Wild Assault will say, no thank you, you're going to be going through the wall.
So potentially match point for Ordinary Magician, but as we've seen, Jazz Panther is so scary when they're on the offense. We got hardly any tension to block out with the FDs. Does manage to find a potential escape ability here for Ordinary Magician. Blue Wild Assault is going to give you a little bit of guard crush. We got no spells, we got no mana.
But there is lots of pressure on the other side. You can't escape from the corner with just a regular little double jump.
You cannot afford to get here. The patience of Ordinary Magician does not take any moment for granted, is willing to block it out all day long, has the infinite mana now, and spells for days. The Gravity Staff is going to keep that cube active just long enough. This is a scary situation. You have to find something. You do have Wild Assault available, but is it even going to be enough to find the counter hit on the overhead?
Yeah. And despite Jazz Panther's valiant efforts, Ordinary Magician will seal the deal and now has decisions to make as Galaxy 42 waits on the other side for a run back.
Has decisions to make, like, should I DQ and go to bed?
Yeah. Do I want to go to bed about 20 minutes earlier?
We're going to be getting our next game in here. I'm very much looking forward to that Ordinary Magician versus Galaxy game. But a great run, Jazz Panther. Was awesome to see you here in the top 8. We've got Danny versus Kiefer.
Come on, do the Bridget mirror for the one time. It would be funny. It'd be funny, you two.
We've got Kensei versus El Macho. It's actually really funny. So El Macho fought Rin earlier on, and then, pardon me, and then also had to fight Danny, and now is fighting Kensei. An Ordinary Magician has fought Galaxy 42, the only Axel player, twice.
It's unfortunate how the brackets sometimes end up like that.
Definitely putting El Macho through it. Hello, Uncle Sun Puppy. Hopefully you're having a fantastic Thursday.
No, there's Trevor Sue. Remy still plays occasionally. There's Riot, of course.
The only Axel left in GGST. You might be, you know. I mean, listen.
The only one that still enters... Well, no, I can't say, because Trevor Sue has literally just entered brackets like multiple times last week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
That's nice.
There's Markiplier.
Markiplier's around. I mean, Riot's kind of your tried and true, right? Riot will always be here.
And Trevor Sue is always lurking there, waiting to ruin a bracket for some people.
That Scrub David, although you don't really see them online or at majors too often, they are a terrifying Axel. They're just lurking.
Can't forget it. Yeah. Can't forget about Kiet.
Yeah, Kiet too. We got plenty of Axels. Honestly, too many. I'm back on my hater arc.
May praise on Axel, so if you are hating Axels, just invite more May players here.
Winners finals, Bridget versus Geo.
Nice throw. Geo has a 4-framer, so she has a decent time getting out of Bridget pressure, and then also you just have to win twice. That's all Geo has to do. It doesn't matter how you're winning interactions, whether you win on pressure or neutral. Bridget just kind of slumps over once Geo can touch her.
Oh. Like you said, that pressure looking terrifying. Super through the wall with the guard crush, or the guts crush rather. Sounds like a rigged bracket. TO doing everything they can to take the Oscars out. It's true. Yeah, I'll own up to it. I'm trying to take the Oscars out. Both of these Oscars in top 8. I rigged the bracket for top 8.
TO's doing multi-large data simulations of how exactly to give Oscar players their worst brackets ever.
I am actually just that smart. Well, we didn't have any SJS players to team kill today, so I had to take it out on the Oscar players. I played 2 Oscars in bracket. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry, buddy.
The Oscars came out today. Red RC, fast RC, getting a big combo. Do we find the wall stick? We do for the kill.
Even through, I mean, never mind. I didn't realize just how low Kuiper's health was. Like, even through double buff defense for Geo. Like, oh, wait, yeah. Forgot wall damage just does not care.
Yeah. Danny definitely popping off on the Bridget a bit. Getting some of those cool combos in there as well. Getting to show off the character just a little bit. We're going to be sticking it out on the Geo for Kuiper. Danny looked real decisive in the first round, but you know, it is Danny at the end of the day. You know, you come into these brackets knowing that Danny is like the final boss. You see that Dark Souls, health bar up here. Didn't quite get the right confirm off of the burst bait, unfortunate.
Oh no, Danny just barely misjudged the meter there. And had to take the lumps from having Scoot blocked like that.
2K catches. We find some good mix as well. Another route.
Curbio, hello, homie. Also, congrats on being OEG.
Yeah, welcome OEG Curbio. Nice safe jump here. We got mix. We don't got mix. JS is going to connect. Tech throw gets called out.
Ooh, hero bursting. I see you. I see you, Kuiper.
We're at 1 combo. We're fine. Maybe 4 combos? Oh. Here we go. Danny looking to run away with it already halfway to that winner's grand final spot.
Got hit by the blue wild assault, and now Danny's gonna take it to the bank.
Roger Super gonna put us through the wall. No HP down currently. Ooh, what a clash.
Oh, dodging around the far slash. Can't get the 2H to connect for the kill.
Scary situation, just a little 6P action is all it takes. 2-0 for Danny, and I agree with Uncle Sun Puppy. We got ourselves a new pinned comment. I hope the players tie. Fun to fun. Smiley face. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. We're all here to have a good time and play the game that we love so much and take part in the lovely community as we all warm up for Emo this weekend. I'm gonna be yelling my head off all weekend.
Yeah, I have... we're in favor of taking the monthly that usually happens. We're going to be having a nice little pool party. I still need to figure out what I'm going to bring for food-wise.
Being a part of OEG, I now have to get nice at Strive. It is an OEG requirement. Listen.
Nah.
It is kind of, yeah, it's true. Even our League players got to get nice at Strive.
Grand Blue. Make the Grand Blue Revolution in OEG.
Yeah. Nice catches on the overhead with the second to the JS. Sticking it out on the Geo as well. Honestly, it's good to stick with a character that feels like home when you're going up against someone like Danny. I mean, you know, opting into the Bridget mirror is a scary prospect for sure.
Yeah. Even though there is DP, never rule out how useful a DP is in Strive.
Oh yeah. It's scary. This is a huge combo, actually. You're taking so much damage. Why?
Bridget.
Oh, Red RC.
Nice DP. Now Danny's gonna be the one who's sending you through the wall. Never mind, we're mixing.
Comboing off a throw. Why not?
Danny opting to keep first here.
You can do just about anything in this game with 100 meter. Didn't do the second RC though. Decided to save the meter for a future scenario.
Forces the burst out of Kiefer and gets a close slash hit. Could not kill.
And he... Oh, the roll actually keeps going. Finds the far slash. And man, Danny, I mean, I say this a couple of times, that Danny plays Bridget like she's just Kai with a better far slash. And that far slash puts in so much work for Danny. Plus our Bridget, exactly. All right, next up, we have El Macho, the Asuka against the Kai.
Another big test here for El Macho. But, I mean, there is a non-zero chance we get to see the Asuka mirror in losers semifinals.
It's true. Kensei versus Mash El Macho.
Oh, we're getting Dannied here. If it's happening,
yeah.
I think El Macho should probably be the one to make the room.
Yeah.
Use the Danny code. Use the Danny code, El Macho. Everyone knows the Danny code.
I don't remember the Danny code. Probably my DMs. Hold on.
It's 112233.
Oh yeah. Like the Konami code.
The Konami code. The Konami code of Strive.
The Konami code is Strive. It fixes your connection every time.
Yeah, it's happened so much that Danny doesn't even have to tell me the code to the room. I just know. He's like, yeah, can we use my room? I'm like, cool, I got you. I'm on my way.
I got it. We'll pop in here. It looks like Kensei will have you host the room. Usually when we swap rooms, it works out.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe? I see Kensei.
Oh. Yeah.
Ain't nobody wants to play Kai, Asuka, and high ping. The code is 112233. All good. Spectate match.
Spectating the match. Buy good Guilty Gear.
Absolutely. Listen, the majority of my hours in this game are just spectating. It's the best way to play.
Yeah.
This game is just a tournament spectating client.
So true. I was like getting close to 1,000 hours on Steam, and then I just passed it, not noticing because of commentary. I was like, I played so much offline. That's like that. The Steam number is incorrect.
A 3 to 4 hour bracket every week for 2 years straight, and also just my bad habit of leaving my game on for like a week straight. Guilty Gear is dope. Yes, very true, your boy Tree. Speaking of Guilty Gear being dope, we're about to see some dope games, that is for sure.
A lot of cubes.
Yeah, if you like cubes, you're probably losing your mind right now.
Cube enjoyers, rise up.
App does coming in. El Macho showing that confidence in the Kai matchup already. Nice, like the 6P into the stun dipper. But could be getting called out at the right spacings. Clean confirm as well. Gotta deal. Kai really struggles dealing damage through the Asuka mana shield. I mean, everyone does, right? That's the point. But like Kai especially feels really bad with that low damage.
Really does.
You have no spells.
Yeah, no spells. Goes over 2D. Sacred Edge wall break. Gonna start with Shock State here. Plus frames on deck. What you backdashing for?
Yeah, getting caught on that backdash. More and more Asuka players popping up, curious if learning him isn't impossible. It is very possible. These have definitely been some impressive Asuka players. I know Ordinary Magician's been at it basically since day one.
Yeah, Asuka is a very front-loaded character, kind of like how Mei is, where there's a lot of things that are unique that you have to learn really quickly to, play the character. But once you learn them, he opens up a lot.
Oh, you're gonna burst. It might as well be golden. And look at the plus frames coming in. Tap Dust will definitely be able to find the kill. Little card scammer coming in. El Gapcho, never mind, he lost a round. Listen, might have lost a battle, but he's definitely going to be winning the war here, at least for the time being.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Triple Screamer. This is like the fifth Triple Screamer round start we've seen.
Yo, someone check the replays.
There we go. Just basically throwing those Screamers out of your deck. We're milling a little bit here.
We're trying to burst bait.
Definitely waiting for that charge stun edge to come through. Man, just a single cube hits and look at what happens.
Yeah, it all goes wrong from there. Well, we're just going to take the knockdown off of 6H. We're not going to try and extend it to a wall break. Keep it locked down here.
This is a scary situation. 6P coming through is winning Kai Asuka considered gap. From what I can understand from watching a couple of Kai Asuka matches tonight, no, I don't think so. Not too much.
It's kind of like the same as people who say Catalina gaps every matchup that she plays.
Listen, El Macho is playing their heart out right now. You can definitely tell they're super, super good at their character, but the matchup definitely does come into play on occasion. Kensei's got a little bit of time to adapt and overcome here. I can't believe Macho's doing the RNG manipulation deck for Screamers. Please tell me that that's real, and that's why I've seen so many triple Screamer starts.
The tech does exist, I think, still.
Really?
I don't think it ever got patched out. Oh, it doesn't work online. Yeah.
Oh. That's great.
And on the scale of like 1 to this doesn't need to be fixed ever to Arxis lobbies, it's on the doesn't need to be fixed. It's a non-issue.
You say that, but I'm going to be in a major next time, and I'm going to boot in with an Asuka with triple Screamers, and I'm going to lose my mind. And you have cursed me with the knowledge that...
That's going to be me. I'm going to be the Asuka. It was me, Barry.
Gold burst after the Sacred Edge. The 5P gets called out by the cubes that are already on the screen. The overhead comes in. Nice catch with the close slash counter hit on the teleport. You're still alive, though. You got so much mana.
DRC forward.
Kensei already knows. Nicely done. Kensei already on top of that, knows that the shimmy's coming in after that BRC, has seen it a couple of times already.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
No shimmy neutron here.
There we go. You gotta wonder with how long these Asuka matches are lasting and how much APM El Macho has, the fingers have got to start getting tired eventually. We're getting a little bit later in the night. A man can only do so many quarter circles in a night, you know?
True. This is where you have like that multiple directional inputs, so that way you can kind of switch hands from time to time.
To swap controller types so you don't carpal tunnel yourself. Ooh, that's a big counter hit. The 2Ds are definitely putting in work here. Kensei's not blocking those toes.
Oh, the triple cubes getting stuffed out. Yeah, Futuraki has all the plus frames in the world there if you get hit.
Still trying to find anything. Does find a 5K. Mana is broken now. Only has 3 cubes in the deck as well.
What a risky backdash at the well soul catches.
Oh, yeah. We got ourselves a ball game here. Both players currently halfway to wrapping it up here and securing themselves a chance to move on.
Oh, tried to stun dipper underneath the arpeggio. Gotta be Aldanto here.
Nicely done. I'm a simple man. I see Kara's. I get happy. We've got a teleport. We got plenty of cubes to make stuff happen. DP tries to come out. Gold burst. You're safe here, but no punish. Never mind, you're not even safe here. I didn't even see the staff. Good call on Kensei to block it out.
Oh, big counter hit.
YRC.
Blocking the YRC.
But a 2D starter into the dragon install. Oh, it's Fireball War time. Riddle me this, Batman. Who wins between dragon install fireballs? Never mind.
No fireballs here.
Here's the thing. If you are a Kai and you ever do dragon install, the trick to beat the dragon install into lose technology is to not use any moves that are affected by dragon install. As long as you don't use any dragon install moves, then you're totally fine.
But dash is affected.
You know, that part's okay. That's okay. There you go, though. El Macho coming out swinging for this game 4.
Oh my gosh, the Kensei on very slivers of meter here. Have to give up
Chip.
so much.
Chip is a really, very real threat here. Asuka has so much HP as well. Man, just a run-up shimmy. One of those, like, Milia, just let the disc do the work for you situations. Asuka is just a puppet character that gets puppeted by the fireballs. Changed my mind. The cubes are the real character. Asuka's just the puppet.
Oh no, unfortunate stun dipper there. You're getting sent back to the corner. Locked down you are, rent is due.
Oh no. Oh no, not like this. Tap Dust comes in, it connects, but you didn't even realize in
Wait, what?
time.
Why did Kensei just teleport? Huh?
That was a couple of interactions happened there for sure. Some Asuka things happened, some Kai things happened, I think.
I just see Kensei here. The wall is cracking. Teleports behind El Macho.
Yep.
Huh?
Here we go. Game number 5 between these two, rolling on through. This is harsh. Mana is broken. Kensei's looking to run away with it. The meaty 5K was actually a bluff there. You want anything? Happy to down black.
Oh no, got a last counter hit. We're now down to set point here for Kensei. Potential. Oh no, never mind. All the counter hits flying.
Oh no, the mashing. Living up to the organization name, El Macho is potentially going to be going down here. So many counter hits on the screen. My gold burst gets blocked out. Stun Dipper does get blocked as well, though. Asuka's like, I got a Stun Dipper too.
YRC right after Sacred Edge with all those plus frames. You are a brave person, El Macho.
Go, trying to find anything. Kensei now very happy to down back themselves. My favorite part interaction was when Asuka said it's cubing time and started cubing all over them. It is indeed cubing time.
Cubes.
Cubes for days and a couple floating over your head just to make sure that you're stuck there in the corner. Infinite mana. We got a little bit of mix in the hand as well. The overhead connects.
Oh, we're hero bursting this. JS
You
doesn't
dropped.
get to confirm,
Oh.
but just dropped the ball.
The droppable. I like that. Kensei 3-2 on the American reset. Holy cow. Whew. Holy cow. What a match. 3-2. Kensei just barely eking it out there. Next up, we've got Galaxy 42 versus Ordinary Magician. The rematch of rematches.
Yeah, the last bastion of the Asuka players. Well, it's all resting on your shoulders, Ordinary Magician.
Let me go ahead and we'll restart my room here real quick. What a
Oh,
set
right.
indeed. Code 000117. Yeah, we got more cubing time. There will be much less cubes thrown in this one, unfortunately. You'll see.
Yeah.
Winner stays the rest of the night. It is my favorite time of the night and your favorite time of the night. We always make it game 5. Very good. Yeah, awesome set between you two. An incredible time. We've got Asuka versus Axel on your screens. El Macho, don't go anywhere. We got some of the potentially most miserable Guilty Gear Strive you'll see all night.
Don't go anywhere.
Just
miserable strive.
just barely. If this match can beat out the amount of misery that Ordinary Magician had to face in the last version of this matchup.
Gosh, yeah, the misery, it started.
Y'all got any of that awful dog shit? Oh, here we go. Teleporting in. Getting a little bit of momentum here, but unfortunately has no spells in hand. Tornado just wins. Oh, the red
Get
RC.
over here. This is where the Pocket Slayer comes out.
Honestly, real and true. Music is pretty goated. 2H into the tornado.
Teleport is there, but only a blue cube, and you teleport straight into Rents, and that is unfortunate.
There we go. That is Galaxy 42 taking the first round. Ordinary Magician has to find the right answers for this matchup. Ooh. Because it really, like, even more so than the last time these two faced off, it seems like Galaxy 42 has really gotten comfortable in their in the pattern that they're choosing in this matchup.
Oh, nice reversal here. It's gonna snipe out the Far Slash. I just realized Ordinary Magician has 3 teleports.
Ordinary Magician doing the RNG manipulation to get teleports. Ordinary Magician's just like, I want in so badly, I'm gonna will it into existence here with 3 teleports. What's the option? Teleport up, teleport up, teleport up! It's just to refresh your spells on the way down. Here we go. Wild Assault. Deflect Shield's gonna get you out. No, you still get a punish.
Mana Online has the advanced mana regeneration, and that'll be it.
We did it, gang.
Triple teleport. That was the answer all along.
Okay, nice. Finds a 6P. Nice. I love the slowdown cube to make that cube meaty there. Really good stuff for Ordinary Magician. And the slowest moving super of all time. Oh no! Swung into the fan and didn't quite get the hit. Tab Dust comes in to open you up. This is just a comedy of errors here. Every single time that Ordinary Magician seems like they have a moment to breathe, seems like they have an interaction or the right cards in hand, it just falls apart. We're bursting at full screen just to let the Axel put down a tornado. Air dashing in just to block a tornado and let the Axel be plus. You gotta find an answer. This could be your opportunity coming in here any moment. Just gotta make the right call.
tried to 6K, but oh wow, got it on the back end. Now Ordinary Magician in a very tough spot.
Scary stuff here. The risk is at full. I've never seen Axels run pressure like this. And if you get hit, you're so dead. You have no burst. You have no way of getting out of anything. We gotta ban Axel from competitive play. I want to live. I want to live.
I'm sorry, Ordinary Magician. You don't get to live this time.
Ordinary Magician, it's time to whip out the day one sleeper slayer. That's the only option. Although Galaxy strikes me as the kind of person who would know how to Kara Rensen into Super to beat Slayer Super.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Imagine if your backdash was guaranteed to be plush. That's rainwater. Imagine if your 2P just cleared all the cubes on the screen.
So true. I wish I could be someone that strong.
All right, we have 2 Screamers, which means that there's a chance. Tap Dust gets blocked out, but we've already built up enough meter. And this is what is just so oppressive about the situation, right? Is when Ordinary Magician finally gets one of these situations, blocks the 5 Dust mix-up, or blocks something that's very important, Galaxy has spent the last 30 seconds building meter and just has infinite resources to keep playing with. Mana was nearly broken there just off of blocking, basically. Oh, nope. PRC is going to keep you safe. We found some plus frames, but a 2K2D comes in.
Had to be very patient there at the start. Oh my god.
Okay, blocking it out, just trying to find anything. Very, very much respecting Galaxy 42 just because Ordinary Magician knows that they have to here. Super comes in, a PRC just to keep you safe. Oh, you just...
Nice. Backing out of the queue.
IP all the way through the queue. The super connects. You actually have a chance here. Ordinary Magician might be able to take one. 12 seconds left on the clock, by the way. We may be able to see the timeout happen. 6.
Yeah. All Ordinary Magician needs to do is not get
2,
chipped anymore.
1,
Timeout.
and that is
here.
it. And I think that that's Ordinary Magician taking it. Yes, on timeout. Incredible stuff.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh no, not like this, man. There we go. Tick throw. Galaxy knows. Can't be complacent. Gotta keep the aggression up. Ordinary Magician now has it locked in for the timeout strat. Well, I'm a changed man. I said that I've never seen a timeout before in Guilty Gear Strive. But now I have. Oh no, the Q's all went the wrong way. Little Zando moment.
There's always a first time for everything for Raya.
And it's always got to be right after you mention it, right?
It has to be. There's no other way.
You burst it out, but you have no mana. Okay. We're stalling. Yeah, we got infinite mana now. Okay. Oh, it doesn't go all the way down.
Already starting off big counter hits, but the screamer says it's my turn.
Bad Tapdos comes in. This is absolutely Ordinary Magician's chance. Honestly, you hate to give up the corner here. 6B! Just gambling it all. Honestly, that's the only thing you can do. Good stuff for Ordinary Magician. Maybe the longest game of Guilty Gear Strive I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the longer ones that I've been a witness to.
I think that Ordinary Magician really had the right idea with the aggression there. When you're in a situation that, like, you just lose so hard to so many options, gambling really heavy on one option, like a 6p in the face of Axel 5p, right? That's all you're gambling on, because any other option they choose would have beaten your 6p there. But if you get it, then you actually have a chance, rather than being back at full screen suffering again.
And speaking of full screen and suffering, we're at that time already.
Okay. Gold burst comes in. Bad. Overhead comes through.
Nice. And here comes the super.
Ooh, the teleport into the overhead actually going to catch your Ordinary Magician picking up some pace. And Galaxy 42 is getting caught mashing a little bit. Is it possible? Can an Asuka beat an Axel in bracket?
Oh, nice backdash. Unfortunately, backdash will not get you any damage any closer to winning. However, finding your way out of the corner, that definitely will.
Getting pulled in by Galaxy 42. Mana is now broken. You got plenty of extra resources to work with thanks to that. Ah, nice. The command grab is starting to come in. Burst baited as well. And a time stop super. 3 moves that we have not seen in a hot minute coming in from Galaxy 42. I think once you start mixing in that command grab again, this game evolves to a new layer, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, nice throw. Go into the corner. Eat a tornado too.
Oh, there we go. Mana is broken. Chip damage going to be relevant for you here. Or just running it. The pressure just never ends. The forward jump, really good. Counter hit. Red RC? No. Oh, got caught a little bit pulling the Rensen back up. And actually,
Nice.
Ordinary Magician has a little bit of a chance here.
Picking up from the OTG. Okay, we're just gonna run up throw as our meaty, as our Oki.
Uh-oh. Spends the meter. Now Galaxy 42 has a huge meter advantage and only needs 1 hit to kill.
However, with the mana regen online and
You have no
running
meter.
out of meter again.
Yeah. Ordinary Magician spent so much meter getting their mana back there. Hello, Glue Eater. They spent so much meter getting their mana back there, and then they air dashed in with no meter to actually block the tornado. That's so tragic.
Duel 1.
Axel Dickinson, exactly.
Well, we're trying super jump. We're trying to float our way over. However, Galaxy's just been ready time and time again. There we go. IED finally going over Rensen.
Gold Lois? Yeah, Gold Lois. I like it. Hello, JSAP.
Yo, hey, Jason. My goat. Oh my gosh, Ordinary Magician trying everything possible to get in without mana, without meter of any kind. Mana has come back, but straight into a 2K2D.
What a
Okay,
back throw. POV,
wing a back throw.
you get a back throw in an unwinnable matchup. Gold Lewis Magician here.
Lewis Magician.
He'll throw Nation. There we go. Super is out. Yep. Axel Bomber to air starting a PRC to keep you safe, but you got mashed on the way down.
Hero bursting. All Ordinary Magician needs to do is just chill, and you teleport straight into the tornado. That's not gonna help.
This is scary. Don't press any buttons. Keep the double jumps up. Ordinary Magician is stalled out one game. We got 15 seconds left. Gets headshot by the cube. This goes to a game 5. We're never leaving.
We're never leaving.
I need y'all to know we came into this game ahead of schedule for the bracket.
Had a schedule, you say.
Here we go. Throw. 2K2D. Nicely done.
Oh my god, we're teleporting up in the air.
Oh, I actually love this. Getting the staff placed so high in the air when you're completely uninteractable. But unfortunately couldn't get too much out of it. Does this hit? Surely you get a punishment, right? Yeah.
Oh, the book. Taking you to get some knowledge.
Okay, place the staff. We've got some cubes. The tornado still takes care of all of it, though. Having grown up in the Tornado Alley, I know how it feels. Red RC comes in. Galaxy 42 is looking to seal the deal here.
Oh, and there's a JH. Ended up taking it.
Every time something starts going right, there's just a new wall in front of Ordinary Magician. This Axel champion, Axel Bomber through the wall.
Now the zoning is start. Oh, tries to get it with JK, was too far away, and now, ooh, you get a deflect shield actually working. Mana will be back.
And so far, red cube's gonna keep you plus. Currently match point for Galaxy. It is first to 3, yes.
Yeah, the repulsion is not gonna be in anyone but
Help.
Galaxy's favor here.
Help! We got so much meter. Oh, finds the overhead. No mana available. Only literally just needs one hit. Has full burst gauge as well. The air stalls just aren't enough. Ordinary Magician put up probably the most valiant fight I have ever seen in a Guilty Gear Strive match. Wow. Galaxy locking it in 3-1. Funniest matchup in this game. I feel pretty bad about the Testament Axel matchup. But at least then I just like try to play the Testaments, just like try to play Rushdown and lose, but they lose quickly. This is worse.
It absolutely is much worse.
This is a lot worse. We're going on to losers semis, 07s to our Asuka players, both making it to the losers quarterfinals. We've got Kensei coming on in here. I wanted to rush down so bad. I mean, if you had, then Ordinary Magician would have just been so on top of it instantly. All right, we are in the, as we mentioned about an hour and a half ago, we are in your favorite part of the night. It is now winner stays for the rest of the night. Losers semis is Kensei versus Galaxy 42. The winner of this will be moving on to face off against Aoi Kuiper.
There is a big boss at the very end of the road. We got so much to win. Now focus on what's here in front of you, both on Galaxy and Kensei sides.
Absolutely. We'll see how Kensei deals with the Axel matchup. We've seen Kensei fight Axel a decent number of times. They've been dealing with the zoners for a lot of tonight. It has been the zoner bracket this week. Bad guy.
Oh my gosh, Galaxy was absolutely going for a run-up throw there.
Trying to solid confirm into the hard knockdown, exactly what you want to see. Oh man, it just catches the 2K after the 5K. Brave option to try to backdash that 5K though. That thing is like 7 frames active.
Yeah. It's so active it'll simultaneously catch your backdash, but also will always be saved to your reversals. It'll be like, what?
Yep.
What do I do? Do I have to block this button? I don't want to block this button.
See, if the Asuka players are watching, what you need to do is do 70% of Axel's health the first time that you hit it. And get a hard knockdown wall break afterwards. Hopefully you guys are taking notes, because 2H does come in. There we go, a little bit of mix. Making it happen here. Tap Dust is going to be getting DP'd out. I believe we are safe here one way or the other. You got hit? Kids at home, always remember, even in a situation where you think your button's not coming out, go ahead and tap that FD when the super comes out. You will sometimes get lucky and get that Kara cancel. But that is indeed Kensei locking it in for the first game. I cannot believe Kensei got hit there. I'm flabbergasted.
I mean, sometimes it'll happen to the best of us.
Alrighty, getting into the next one, game number 2. Kensei with a decently decisive first round. Okay. Ooh, nice. Close. Counter close slash. What everyone is looking for at the end of the day. Maybe getting that wall break with the Wild Assault as well. Clashing with the DP? Okay.
Oh, nice. Red RC coming in clutch.
Really good stuff for Kensei. We'll be trying to make something happen, but a little bit of extra mix. One of the things you can definitely notice is while Kensei is being much more successful in the offensive situations, their defense isn't quite at the level that Ordinary Magicians was having to be in the same matchup. But Kensei is just able to get those punishes more consistently. So a little bit more of the mix-heavy playstyle for Galaxy is going to go a long way here. Oh, counter hit Fudra Arc is not where you want to be, though.
Nice. Gets into a 2D, runs under, and now you're going to have to block some tornado action.
A little Dust Devil with the tap Dust through the tornado. Kensei with 100 meter, though, going to ride the lightning. It does connect, actually.
And wall breaks, too, with no help necessary. And the run-up tap does the Danny special.
Listen. Post-wall break Kai, run-up tap Dust is actually a war crime. Why do Kai players go for projectile super instead of RTL on wall splat? It just does more damage. Especially when the proration on the combo is really high. The projectile super has more individual hits than RTL, so it does more damage.
Also, in shocks. So the funny difference is, if you do the math, the total damage of Ride the Lightning is 4 more than Sacred Edge out of shock state. In shock state, that's reversed.
Interesting.
Sacred
That's
Edge will do
weird.
4 more damage.
Oh, Sacred Edge also applies shock state, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it does give you shock state on the other side of the wall if you wall break with it. So it's got some uses for sure for you. Sacred Edge gives shock. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. I regard shock state so little that I just like really don't even consider it in my It's not stain state. It's not worth talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Stain State. It's. Let's see. What other? I can't think of any others.
Aki poison.
Please.
You should care if you're cursed. Yeah, it's not Happy Chaos curse ball.
Lab Coat 21 debuff. Except you can never see that one.
Dolphin state win. Yeah,
We need Dolphin installed. That'll save Strive in Season 4.
We have a little bit of Dolphin install. Galaxy running away with this one. Nice. No profiling the 5P, but of course no punish. Galaxy's doing a really good job of staying just spaced out enough when they do use this tornado in neutral. No one is able to swing through it because of the spacing that they have, which is really, really nice.
Oh, nice throw. Getting that strike throw on top. Oh,
no.
That was supposed to be DP. I still don't think it would have worked, but it was supposed to be DP.
A scary situation. Goldburst comes in, but no punish. A little scary
Run
here.
up 6P. You are wild, Kensei.
Let's go gambling. Oh, dang it. Let's go gambling. Oh, dang it.
Wait, are you pressing? You are
Yeah,
not
not this time.
pressing, and you get rewarded. Kensei from the brink of defeat takes it back.
Let's go gambling. Very nicely done. Kensei now one game away from locking down Galaxy and earning that spot in the top 3. Hits. Counter hit coming in. Red RC bursting out though. Okay. Trying to find a cheeky little Foudra arc in. Galaxy's really locked into the zoning lifestyle. The JS connects from a mile away.
Yeah. Sometimes you get a little too locked in.
Oh, this is terrifying. 50% meter. BRC.
Even just an errant dragon install here could kill.
Gotta be careful. Oh, this is scary. Didn't quite get the full
You get-
combo, but a command grab at full screen.
Oh, Kensei had so many options with that command grab to just win.
Yep, absolutely. Really scary stuff once these Axel players start locking in. I always call Axel one of the most adaptable characters in this game because you can really, once you fully kind of download your opponent's habits and the ways they like to approach you, you can really just choose to be like, no, fuck this region of the screen in particular. And that happens to be the region that you're in, you got problems. Full send Sacred Edge, exactly. Could have double Sacred Edge and chipped out. Sengeki. Huge counter hit.
Yeah, massive one for sure.
I do love to see that. Kensei wants to make this one quick before the Axel mind games really get started. PRC into the 2H. Starting to see Galaxy get more comfortable with it.
You said before the Axel mind games have started, but I think they've already been in effect.
Red RC. Oh, catches the backdash with a wild assault. Chef's kiss, but no meter to break the wall, so we get a soft knockdown. There we go. Now, we're in almost the exact same situation. You gotta find something just this full send Sacred Edge. Roddy Rocket 1, making the call that we needed.
I mean, sometimes you just need that full send Sacred Edge.
Exactly. Done. Big
Nice
TP.
DP. Oh, the side switch, unfortunate.
Oh yeah, this is actually terrifying. You do one really good hit here. 6P into Foudra arc as the air counter hit.
Gets hit by the JH. I think Kensei was caught backdashing there. Gets runched down on. Galaxy might be looking on the verge of the high set.
These Kensei backdashes are spelling absolute doom and gloom here for the Kai enjoyers. Gonna try to find something though. Fujark barely connects, but a little backdash 2P. Going to a game 5 here would not be a good idea for Kensei, but you might not have any choices.
Yeah.
Tap dust comes in, you gotta burst somewhere.
Yeah, thankfully Axel Bomber came in, but
Just immediately 5Ps in your face.
yeah, very ill-timed Fudra arc. And now we are at game 5 once again. Kyber, please don't make me fight Axel.
Usually it's Kensei, the one in here begging people to win so that he doesn't have to fight particular characters. Oh, how
Just
the
learn
turntables.
May. Please, just learn May, and then you don't have to deal with Axel.
We're gonna see. I mean, I can't imagine that Kai has that much of a hard time. Generally, Galaxy 42 is just absolutely locked in. Potentially trying to make this reverse sweep happen. The defense is incredible. The tick throw will open you up at the start. Too bad. Fujark barely connects there. Connects super late after that low profile 2K. And now you got a mountain of HP to climb. It's just a little run up 6P. Run up 6P is the way. I think that Galaxy 42 has a weakness.
The people's elbow really does work wonders. Speaking of,
Here we go. Tries to find a shimmy, but Galaxy is not taking the bait, but gets counter hit by the Wild Assault. So many people are still not used to how you can shake up your pressure with those Wild Assaults.
and it's also a little bit of a risky thing too, because there's so much that you can use Wild Assault for. You can save the meter for burst. You can use it for a combo confirm for hard knockdown.
That's so much
Or you
damage.
can use it to reset pressure.
Where is it? You're afraid to hit a button. You see the 100 meter. Red RC comes in. You find the confirm. Galaxy 42 on match point.
Yep. Final game, final round. Galaxy has all the burst meter in the world, and Kensei has nothing.
Kensei gonna have to make something happen here. The 2P, nice block out by Kensei. And man, Galaxy's defensive options are just so clearly calculated. They know where to hit the buttons.
Sacred Edge going through the Tornado. Tornado 2, though, you gotta be ready. Good deflect shield, don't have to worry for just a couple seconds.
If Tornado's so good, why didn't they make a Tornado 2? Turns out they did. So much meter here for Galaxy as well. You can just play the zoning game for as long as you want here. But look at these IBs and the IBFDs. Kensei is an inevitable force coming in to stop your day.
What a good 5P.
Didn't have enough
Kensei
meter.
cannot afford any of these small hits. They're taking their toll. And there it is with the 2P counter hit.
Man.
That'll be Galaxy moving on. And Kiefer has to fight Axel now.
What a turn of events. Galaxy 42 just finds the perfect sequences over and over and over again. Just enough to stuff out Kensei. Listen, they're playing this Axel character so well. They're doing such a good job here. Kiefer is now, unfortunately, going to be having to show down against the on fire Galaxy 42. Here for losers finals.
Kiefer is pulling out Slayer.
Hell yeah. We don't fuck around. when you get in, this Axel will die. Yup. You gotta burst that one.
Also, I love Color 5 Slayer, the best one.
It is beautiful. They don't got any Slayers with blue hair, man. I gotta grow my hair back out.
You need your beard back, too.
Listen, the beard won't take too long. Oh, there it is. Does this punish a 2P? Oh my god.
Yeah, 2P is decent recovery if you can make a whip.
Here we go, though. Making the run-in happen. This is... I've only played this matchup once or twice so far, right? But in my swap from Testament to Slayer, the amount of, like, difference that it makes mentally, just knowing that the second that I touch this Axel, they're 100% dead, is so impressive. Yeah. There's a blue hair Slayer mod. Oh, hello.
Oh my gosh, the Mappa Hunt from across the screen.
Dust to open you up. They'll be resetting into some maximum damage here. Nothing to break the wall, but look at that big red health bar.
Oh, good YRC. Stop yourself from having to eat some pile bunker mix.
You do have to be careful at the end of the day, though, because you do not have the dash blocks for Slayer. You don't have particularly huge buttons in neutral to really contest Axel in a lot of situations. You just have that Mappa Hunch, and you have that jump cancel.
Oh. And could not close slash your way to victory this time. Galaxy taking game number 1.
Let's see. Looking clean so far. Slayer definitely has some weaknesses in some of those defensive situations and some of those scrambles. The 6P is not the greatest thing in the world, much to Slayer players' chagrin. Got Kiefer catching with trying to use some of that anti-air close slash action. But it only takes one, as we've been saying. The same reason that Potemkin players have unshakable mental. You're only ever one pot buster away from an even game. Go, a little bit of mix. It does block out the mix there. Okay.
Oh, nice JS there. And now the zoning can really take into effect. Kiefer has so much distance to make back up. You know, Galaxy does have a little bit of life to spare.
The mix. Oh, we're jumping. We're hopping. We got some pogo pressure.
Got some moon shoes on.
Yeah, laying some jump rope with Axel Sickles. Harayo.
Oh, nice. Winter Cherry there straight into throw. Goodbye. Health bar. You get one guess if you are Kiefer. Run up. It's not going to be enough.
Ooh, a little bit of fake pressure there, but didn't get called out for it. YRC does get blocked after all, though. Galaxy up 2-0. We get to see if Kiefer pulls out a game swap on us. We will potentially be getting to see Galaxy versus Danny rematch. Either way, it'll be a rematch going up into Danny. We'll see if Kiefer can make some magic happen here, sticking it out with the Slayer. I appreciate it.
Who was it earlier that was mentioning going Slayer against Axel and just going out in style if you need to?
Exactly. You might as well go out having fun, knowing that you're stressing your opponent out, than just being miserable in the... Oh, what a backdash.
Oh, gets the jump in. That's going to force a quick burst out.
Red RC comes in off of the tap dust again, opening Kiefer up. Okay. Trying to find anything to get in here. The 5Ps are going to be really effective on these jump-in attempts, though.
Ooh, hero burst moments?
Oh, no!
And the 5P whiffing is so unfortunate.
Not like this. 5P should stop whiffing crouchers. I think that should be a universal mechanic change.
I really don't think you want that. I don't think you want that.
Oh, finds an interesting Mappa hunch there. Might even be able to make a punish happen in the right spacing if you get a Kara Mappa punch in there. Does find a jump in the close slash, gets reversaled. Are you kidding me? Galaxy 42 is like, listen, y'all have been relying on this Slayer Gambit all night. You think you're keeping it in the back pocket? I actually just have this matchup unlocked. I got that blue aura. I've been in here grinding against Slayers all month.
Ken, say sorry for throwing Kuiper. Oh no. It's okay. Y'all are just seeding the way for Danny. The big boss himself.
Like, you had fun there. Yep. I hear boss music and the sound of flip-flops as DM Danny enters the stage for grand finals. Now time to lose. Listen, Galaxy, you are locked in. I believe in you. We'll call Danny on in here. 000117 for the room code for our GOAT. Oh. And no Matcherino this week. Unfortunately, we didn't quite hit the limit. We're currently doing a system where once we get 60 entrants, I activate the Matcherino and throw a little bit in there. Just a little bit of extra. Yeah, Matcherino only when it's 60 entrants. That's A-okay. It's one of those things, saves me a little bit of money during these heavy traveling seasons. And especially because we haven't been able to get codes out of Matcherino and they stopped doing sponsor quests, so we've been struggling on it. But for right now, we got DM Danny against Galaxy 42 Grand Finals. Galaxy's going to have to hold this L for the time being. I feel less bad now. There you go.
You know, I'm half tempted just to give Danny the $15 he would have gotten if Smoke Sessions had run today. Like, give me your PayPal.
Just we all basically just have a subscription to the Danny newsletter. I know give Danny usually, $15 every week, you know.
I know it usually comes from Matcherino, but you know, might as well give it you straight from the source this time. The Danny tax.
Nicely done. We're locking in for the Bridget super hard knockdown on the other side of the wall. Red RC. Burst is available. This is a hero burstable situation. Oh my god, not like this. It just burns straight through the tornado.
Yeah. What? Timely 6K.
Done a little around the back. Full Q action. Danny's round starts with these JSs are just so incredibly on point. And the pressure just never ends.
Oh, good back throw. The mix is just being applied time and time and time again.
Oh, JS connects with a big counter hit. Yep, tap dust, and that is going to be plenty of damage to lock things out here. One stock each. Blood is on the cabinet, and blood is in the water. Both these players can spell it. The fish hook comes in.
I being on Renson gets the counter hit too.
Dude, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna pick up Bridget for the Axel matchup. Screw learning May. This looks pretty nice.
I mean, you do you. All I'm saying is Danny just kind of built different.
That is true. Nice.
A bait with the PRC.
Speaking of built different, that felt like a reaction bait even. Like that, you saw that burst and then you PRC. Good stuff from Danny taking game one. Getting into it. Game number 2. We're going to see if Galaxy 42 can find the adaptations to take down El Maza. Looks like they've been sticking it out with the Bridget for this whole bracket. It's finally the solo Bridget hours for Danny.
Yeah. More IVs incoming. Finding the jump and whipping the throw. That is unfortunate.
But that JS
You
hits
don't
from
get
like
punished.
half screen.
Yeah. It a big JS. Ooh, finally DPing out.
Uh-oh. Izzy getting beaten out. Just dashing through this time. Oh, trying to find it again on the shimmy. The run-up throw this time. Early cancel the close slash. Burst out. Wants to take advantage, get some of this chip damage in. But Danny has 100% meter. We can make this stay for sure. Yikes.
Oh my gosh, what a punish.
Roger says, no, I'm the only fire circle around here. And Danny does find it with a fireball. Nicely done.
Gosh, look at the risk. It's cranked. Danny Bridget is too strong with pressure.
Oh, it's just never ending. When do you leave? You don't is the right answer. With the wrist crank, that's going to deal a lot of damage. You're barely living.
That's a will it kill submission. I'm going to be real. And the wrong the baby to end it.
Very nicely done. DM Danny going up 2-0. Go ahead and flag that one. Currently 2-0. The previous edition of this game was our first game of top 8. It was a 3-0 sweep for Danny. Currently looking like Danny, very comfortable, very much in the driver's seat. But we've seen this situation before. We've seen Galaxy lock in this game 3 scenario and make the reverse sweep happen. So it could definitely be a real.
I would like to believe in Galaxy after the run that Galaxy has gone through.
For sure.
But I'm sorry, it's just Danny. I've watched this man too much in my life.
The scariest thing is, like, even if you manage to make the reverse sweep happen, you're then dealing with bracket reset Danny, who is like 3 times stronger than regular winner side Danny.
Yeah. He's annoyed that he has to stay in the tournament a little bit longer.
YRC gets blocked out. 2H starter. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a combo.
Yeah. I think Danny mistimed. Oh my gosh, not another one.
Danny, a red alert. Danny has discovered Rock the Baby. Red alert.
Yeah. He's like, oh wait, I do have a command grab. I can run strike throw.
Okay, not too bad. Decent little OTG combo there for the Axel. I like the run-ins that we're running here. Do not want to be contending with that Bridget far slash. Little OTG, but the DP comes out right after. There's no way that Danny makes this happen. We go next for sure. Okay.
Great. Just okay, we're jumping forward, we're pressing air buttons, no fear from anti-air the character.
Here we go. And just look at that. Instantly maxed out risk. We get the stray hit. We just confirm with a nice little 60% combo. Just like that, you're in guess for game scenario. Red RC. Wild Assault available as well. There it is. No counterplay on the Wild Assault. Oh, you're dead.
Oh no. Danny not baiting burst? Is this not the same Danny we once knew? And unfortunately,
Oh,
for a whip, no
what,
punish!
What happened? The far slash just like went through Axel?
Dead zones? And my Guilty Gear Stripe?
I'm actually...
And there's a...
Oh,
Oh my god,
PRC.
Danny!
No.
Danny!
Rock the Baby PRC DP. Oh, red alert. DM Danny has discovered. I'm actually going to have to go back and VOD review that. I swear that far slash just didn't hit Axel. You tried. Hey, 07s in the chat for our Axel friend. Had an incredible run through the bottom side of the bracket. The DM Danny just built a little bit differently. That Bridget JS, a menace for sure. Thank you all so much for coming out this week. Hopefully, those of you who are at EVO aren't even here watching this. What are you doing? Go party in the hotel lobby. Get out of here. But if you are here, thank you so much for watching. And hopefully you guys have a fantastic time at EVO. Stay hydrated. Have fun. Stay safe. And if you see any of our OEG players, give them a shout out. We've got Karomi, Unlucky, Ashy Pro Gamer, and Cubby, Sergeant Cubby there. Seated in the top 100 as well. Quite proud of our little soul bad guy player. So if you see any of our gamers, make sure to shout them out at EVO and have a fantastic evening. Kobe, you got anything you want to shout out before the end of the night?
Also, if you see any of the new Hedians, Akano and Meeks are also there. They're not competing, but they are hanging out. You also have Vinny Vincent Valorius the third, as he is, on top of so many other people. Get your Evo fix in. Play a lot of these games, because I don't know if we're gonna have Strive's next patch playable, but Grand Blue has their next patch, a new character that's gonna be playable tomorrow. You might be able to try out Uzuki and Uni tomorrow. 2XKO is there.
Yep. And
y'all enjoy
if you
Evo's a treat.
can get in on the Grand Blue patch and start spreading misinformation early, you can farm some Twitter interactions. It'll be great for everybody.
Go tell us how Nier is nerfed into the ground.
Yeah. Say Nier is nerfed into the ground and completely unplayable, and then just say like some very common knowledge Nier counterplay. He'll spread information. I'm finding y'all. Anyway, thank you all so much. I will have the top 8 cooked out for you tonight, and have a fantastic evening. Have a great weekend. We'll hopefully catch y'all for some streams, maybe some Evo Reeve streams this weekend. If we can find somebody to raid, catch y'all around.